For the next 1,000 days, I'll be surviving the terrifying world of Poppy Playtime. I'll be transforming into Catnap in tons of different monstrous toys, all with their own amazing powers. Will I be able to overcome the horrors inside of Playtime Co, or will I be discontinued? Watch until the end to find out. On day 1, I spawned in as Bubba Fant on the manufacturing line inside of Playtime Co's factory. Around me were my smiling critter friends. Hey everyone, are we on a field trip or something? I then noticed that we were slowly heading towards a pit of fire. What's going on? Suddenly, the conveyor belt stopped, and without warning, a massive toy fox confronted me and all of my friends.
I'm Brownie Fox, the lost smiling critter, and now it's time to take my revenge.
Leave my friends alone!
Dog Day managed to hop off the belt and attempted to attack Frowny Fox. Unfortunately, he was no match for the powerful toy and was immediately smushed under Frowny Fox's fists.
Ah! He's too strong! Everyone, run!
All of the other smiling critters panicked and began to escape the conveyor belt. They made a break for the exit, but the doors closed and it wasn't long before they were all captured, and I was the last one remaining.
After I'm done with all of you, Catnap will be next.
With my friends now captured, Frowny Fox turned his attention towards me.
Men, capture Bubba Fant.
A horde of Frowny Fox's goons came after me, and I was forced to run for my life. On day 2, I was being chased through the factory by Frowny Fox's goons.
After him! Don't let him escape!
I tried to shake them off my tail, but no matter where I turned, more of them were waiting for me. Things went from bad to worse when I soon found myself cornered. Uh-oh!
Nowhere left to run, little elephant.
Foxy's goons moved closer and closer towards me, giving me no room to escape. Get away from me!
Or what? What's a little pipsqueak like you supposed to do against all of us?
I have to try! I tried to fight off the enemies, but I had nothing but my fists. I was completely defenseless, and soon was knocked down to low health. Ow, ow, ow! This isn't good!
We've got you now!
Just as I thought I was done for, the room filled with red smoke coming from the vents above, and the Frowny Fox guards dropped like flies. From the vents emerged none other than Catnap.
Looks like Frowny Fox's attack has begun. We need to hurry.
You don't have to tell me twice. Catnap and I tried to escape the area until Frowny Fox himself bursted through the ceiling to stop us.
You won't escape that easily. Taste my fury!
Frowny Fox used a powerful fire attack to set the room ablaze. The flames were spreading fast, and Catnap and I ran for our lives. On day 3, Catnap and I were running through the fiery halls of the factory. Where are we supposed to go? The flames have already spread so much.
Don't give up. We have to keep looking or we'll burn to a crisp.
I kept running and tried to open a nearby door to take cover, but to our horror, the inside was already set ablaze.
This doesn't look good. It might be the end.
Not on my watch. I looked around the room and spotted a water cannon on the ground. I quickly grabbed it, and it caused me to transform into a new and more powerful body. I now had 5 hearts and the water cannon strapped to my back. It's time to cool things off. I powered on my new weapon and began to extinguish the flames around me. Soon, all of the fire was put out. Phew! That was a close one.
You did it! Thank you. I never doubted you for a sec.
Just then, the ground began to creak until the floor collapsed under the weight of my new form. Ah! On days 4 through 7, I landed inside of a mysterious room, and Catnap was nowhere to be seen. Catnap? Where are you? I took a better look at my surroundings to find that the area had been forgotten to time. What is this place? And why does it feel familiar? I soon spotted a set of colorful seats and walked up to one that was the same color as me. The seat suddenly sent me straight into a flashback. I was standing on a stage in front of an audience as the Playtime Co CEO revealed the Smiling Critter toy line to the world. Among the lineup was also none other than Frowny Fox.
Behold Playtime Co's latest creation, the Smiling Critters.
I'm so excited to make kids smile!
Of course! Together, us smiling critters will spread joy. Just then, I snapped back to reality. Frowny Fox used to be our friend, but what happened? I need to find out, no matter what.
Too bad you'll never get to!
Out of nowhere, Huggy Wuggy appeared behind me. He was completely void of color, and I could tell something was wrong with him. Huggy? is that you? He attacked and I ran for my life. On days 8 through 10, I was being chased through the factory by Huggy Wuggy. Huggy, what are you doing? I'm a toy like you.
I only obey Frowny Fox now. All smiling critters will be destroyed.
It was clear that I wasn't gonna get through to him. I ran until I managed to find cover and hid as Huggy ran by me. Huggy is being controlled by Frowny Fox. I need to return his color to him and snap him out of it. I watched as Huggy Wuggy entered the room I was in and scoured the area to find me.
Come out, wherever you are.
Eventually, he ran away to continue searching for me. Okay, I think I lost him. Suddenly, Huggy Wuggy jumped out of nowhere.
Found ya.
He attacked and I ran away as fast as I could. I managed to find a vent and squeeze my way into it to escape. Just as I thought I had finally gotten away, many Huggy Wuggies piled through the vents, chasing after me. This is not good. I need to get to a place with more space. On days 11 through 14, I jumped out of the vent and landed inside of Whack-A-Wuggy. All around me were holes in the wall. Am I inside of a game? One by one, the many Huggies that were chasing me began to jump out of the different holes and attacked me. Ow! I don't like this game! Can't we just play like Duck Duck Goose or something? But the mini Huggies didn't listen. They just kept hitting me. Despite their smaller size, their numbers were quickly overwhelming me, and I wouldn't be able to withstand their attacks for long. Alright then, I'll take that as a no. Take this! I powered on my water cannon and began to shoot them down. As my forceful bursts of water and bubbles hit the mini Huggies, they began to fall one after the other. Soon, I had made a considerable dent in their ranks, and I was beginning to get the upper hand as I continued my aquatic barrage. Hey, I'm starting to like this game. Just then, the Huggies began to pick up the pace, releasing multiple mini Huggies from the holes at once. This time, they were even faster and more powerful than before. It seemed as though I had made it to the next level of the game. I should learn to keep my mouth shut. No matter, guess I'll just have to rapid fire. Beams of water shot out of my cannon with great force, hitting one mini Huggy after the other and dealing loads of damage. One by one, the Huggies fell to my mighty water assault. Finally, after some time, I was able to beat them all and finish the game. I did it! I won! Suddenly, a map dropped down in front of me as my prize. Aw, man, that's a little underwhelming, but this could be a lead on how to save Huggy. With no other leads, I took my new clue and headed deeper into the factory. On days 15 through 17, I arrived at the location on the map to find a storage room. At the back of it, there was an important looking toy ball sitting on a pedestal. There's something familiar about this ball that draws me to it. I'm not sure why, but I know this must be what I need to save Huggy Wuggy. I walked towards the item when suddenly I spotted Huggy Wuggy walking through the room. I quickly ducked behind something before the toy was able to see me.
I know you're here somewhere, Bubba.
This is bad. I need to get that ball without being spotted. I carefully stealthed through the room as Huggy was hunting me down. He seemed to be tracking my every move, and I needed to find a way to get him off my tail. I gotta make a diversion somehow. I quickly spotted a nearby toy gnome and got an idea. I used my water cannon to shoot the toy gnome across the room. It fell over and made a little noise. The noise ended up getting Huggy Wuggy's attention. He ran towards the noise, and I took the chance to run up towards the pedestal. Just as I was about to claim the red ball, Huggy Wuggy jumped out in front of me.
Surprise!
He charged at me and attacked. On days 18 through 21, I was fighting the corrupted Huggy Wuggy. He came after me with his strong slap attacks paired with static blasts that dwindled my health with each hit I took. I fired at him with my water cannon to try and keep my distance, but he was the strongest opponent I had faced so far. Despite my efforts, he was too powerful.
Give up and let me take you to Frowny Fox!
Never! I summoned all the water I could muster and fired a powerful surprise attack at Huggy, pushing him out of my way. I leapt towards the red ball and managed to get my hands on it. Suddenly, the item empowered me, granting me 5 more hearts and new water abilities. Take this! I activated my new powers and blasted them into the enemy. Huggy succumbed to the attack and transformed back into his normal self.
Ow! My head! What happened?
Frowny Fox got to you, but you're okay now. Without warning, the small red ball I had obtained flew out of my inventory and began to float in front of us. Before I was able to figure out what was happening, I was sent into a flashback. For the days of 22 to 25, I was playing with the other smiling critters in a flashback. We were playing in a park together and having so much fun. I can't wait for our toy line to release. Then we can play with everyone.
Me too! It's going to be so much fun!
Suddenly, Suddenly, the Playtime Co CEO walked into the area. He was headed straight for Frowny Fox.
Stock prices have been down, and shareholders are citing you, Frowny Fox. Why don't you take a step into my office?
Okay.
The CEO took my friend Frowny Fox away with him. This gave me a bad feeling deep inside my stomach. I should follow them and make sure he's okay. I followed behind the two of them, but before I could find out more, I started to wake back up. I was back in present time, with more questions than answers. Where was the CEO taking him? And what was he gonna do? I need to find the next memory and remember. As I was about to go searching, Frowny Fox's goons started to break into the room.
This is bad news. Let's get out of here.
Agreed. I followed Huggy Wuggy out of the room, trying to get away from the goons. For days 26 to 28, Huggy took me to the Make-A-Friend room, where the two of us took cover from all of Frowny Fox's goons. Phew, that was a close one. What's gotten into those guys? I thought we were all friends.
Frowny Fox is taking over living toys like me to hunt the smiling critters down.
There's gotta be something we can do to free them from Frowny Fox's grasp.
I don't know. I've tried, but despite my best efforts, I couldn't get through to them.
Then I guess I'll just have to snap them out of it. Out of nowhere, the machinery in the room started to power on. It was creating a new friend who happened to be a discolored Daddy Longlegs.
Oh no! Mommy Longlegs knows we're here! Prepare yourself!
For him? Psh, he seems harmless. Just look at him. He's kinda cute. Surely he couldn't hurt a fly. The spider lunged at us and started attacking with its web abilities.
What was that you were saying?
Well, I'm not a fly. I'm an elephant, really. I fought back with my water beam attack, but the spider was jumping around too quickly, making him hard to hit. Ugh, hold still! More discolored Daddy Longlegs started to pop out of the machine, and chaos ensued. Huggy and I gave it our all, but it was 2 against the limitless army of Daddy Longlegs. I can't hold on much longer!
I'm in the same boat!
Suddenly, one of the spiders caught me off guard and knocked me backwards, causing me to fall into the Make-A-Friend machine.
Mama, no!
On days 29 to 32, I landed in the depths of the machine, only to find that I was trapped in the webs of a spider's nest. Ugh, what's been living down here?
Me!
Huh? Who's me? I mean, who's you? Who goes there? Mommy Longlegs suddenly appeared behind me. Her skin looked washed out and without color. Oh no, not you too!
Looks like you fell right into my trap. Brownie Fox will be here soon.
Come on, we can work something out. You don't have to call Frowny Fox. There's gotta be an alternative.
I am quite famished. I suppose I could just eat you instead.
Huh, facing Frowny Fox or getting eaten alive. This is a tough choice. Can I have more time to think it over?
No, enjoy your little meeting with Frowny Fox. I know he's very excited to see you.
She left laughing maniacally, and I was now all alone waiting for Frowny Fox to get me. I need to escape before Frowny Fox gets here. No matter how hard I struggled, the webs held me tight. As I tried to get out, I suddenly got an idea. This had better work. I used my water cannon to blast the webs around until they all dissolved. I did it! I'm free! I began to swim towards the exit and ran out of the room, but Mommy Longlegs spotted me from within the hallway.
Oh, no, you don't. Bunzo, get him!
From behind me, a terrifying torn-up Bunzo approached me. I've got to get out of here. And so, I made a break for it, running as fast as I could. On days 33 through 35, I hurried through the factory halls, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get far before Bunzo jumped in front of me.
Looks like we've got ourselves a birthday runner, and I'm going to catch you.
Never! I blasted him with my water cannon and ran while I had the chance.
Don't you want your gift?
I don't want anything from you! Bunzo was fast. He was going to catch up to me soon. I needed to find a way to get him off my tail. I passed over a bridge, which gave me an idea. I smashed into the bridge, causing it to collapse. Bunzo then entered the room and had no way of getting to me. Ha! Come and get me now!
Gladly.
Bunzo managed to jump over the large gap using his rabbit powers.
You're going down, birthday boy.
It's not my birthday! Bunzo closed in on me, and in a moment of desperation, I charged at him with my tusks. Get away from me! Bunzo was caught off guard, and he fell right over the edge. I noticed that he dropped a map before he fell and quickly picked it up. Huh, looks like this map marks the location of an important item. I'd better check it out. On days 36 through 39, I arrived at the location on the map to find a strange device completely encased in webs. Guarding the item was Mommy Longlegs, who dropped down in front of it.
If you think you're going to get a hold of this, you're mistaken.
Say whatever you want. I'm gonna make sure you're restored back to normal. Mommy Longlegs charged me, and I braced myself. She used her slap and web attacks on me with no hesitation. I fought back with my water blasts, but as I moved to avoid Mommy Longlegs, I misstepped, getting caught in some of her webs.
Looks like someone fell into my trap.
She attacked me again, but I was able to break out of the webs and avoid her just in time. I need to get that item.
You'll never get your hands on it.
We'll see about that. I ran for it and blasted my way through the webs using my powers, and narrowly reached the device before Mommy Longlegs could get to me. I grabbed it and transformed into a larger and stronger Bubba Bubba fan form, gaining 5 hearts and brand new powers. Time to wash off that corruption, Mommy. I blasted my new powers at her, causing her to turn back to her pink color.
You saved me. Thank you.
Before I could respond, the strange device flew out of my inventory and began to float, just like before. On days 40 through 43, I was in another flashback. I walked into the lab where I saw the CEO experimenting on Frowny Fox.
You're a failure of a toy. I'm going to dispose of you now.
No, please!
He looked around desperately and spotted me.
Papa, please help!
I looked around the room for anything I could use to help and spotted a freeze ray in the lab. I quickly grabbed it and aimed it.
What do you think you're doing, Bubba Bubba Fint?
I...
Do it, Bubba! You have to!
Put it down, Bubba, or I'll discontinue you and all your smiling critter friends.
As he spoke, I felt an intense fear. Deep down, I knew I couldn't save Frowny Fox on my own. I dropped the freeze ray. I'm sorry! I'm gonna get help! I ran away as fast as I could.
No!
Frowny Fox's screams snapped me back to reality. Oh no, I wasn't brave enough to help Frowny Fox. I need to find out what happened next.
What happened next doesn't matter anymore.
I turned to see Frowny Fox right in the room with us. On days 44 through 46, I was standing face to face with Frowny Fox.
Finally, I found you again, and now I'm going to burn you down, just like I should have before.
He used his fire breath attack to set the room ablaze before rushing forwards to attack me. He rapidly used his claw attack in an effort to kill me, but Mommy Longlegs jumped down and protected me from the finishing blow.
Leave him alone.
Mommy Longlegs started attacking Frowny Fox, hitting him with her web attacks. Despite the heavy hits, Frowny Fox didn't back down.
Traitor! You were supposed to help me get revenge!
Traitor? Oh, you're one to talk? How could you turn on your friends like this?
Silence!
Frowny Fox hit Mommy with a powerful slam attack, smashing her into the floor. No!
Run, Bubba. Find the lost archives and get the rest of your memories.
Frowny Fox hit her with another powerful attack, killing her. You monster!
You're next!
I ran away before Frowny Fox could reach me. I won't let your sacrifice be in vain, Mommy Longlegs. On days 47 through 50, I returned to the factory in search of the lost archives Mommy Longlegs told me about. Mommy Longlegs, I can't believe I couldn't save her. I stumbled into an old warehouse room. On the other side of the room was a door, but in order to get there, I had to cross over a large pit. Here goes nothing. I jumped from platform to platform to get to the other side. Hey, this isn't so bad. Just then, I jumped on some cracked blocks, which began to break under my weight. I jumped off of it and just barely landed on another platform. This place isn't built for someone my size. I've got to be careful. With one final jump, I made it across and finally reached the door. Time to get to that archive. I opened the door and a tiny leprechaun popped out.
Gotcha!
Hey there.
What are you doing in my warehouse, huh?
I'm looking for the lost archives. If I can get to it, I'll regain the rest of my memories and find out what happened to Frowny Fox.
The Lost Archives. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Really? Can you help me get there?
Sure, could. For a price.
A price? But I don't have anything to give you.
Huh, bummer. Guess I've got no choice then. See you later.
Wait, what? Suddenly, the leprechaun pushed me over the edge of the pit, causing me to fall into the darkness below. On days 51 through 54, I fell into a new area and landed on a pile of books that broke my fall, saving my life. That was close. Where am I? I looked around and realized I was now in the Lost Archives. I guess that guy helped me out after all. The final piece of my memory should be locked away in here somewhere. I searched around the room to look for clues. The place was ginormous, and I wasn't having much luck. There's nothing here but a bunch of dusty old books. As I continued to investigate, I heard a click and realized I had accidentally stepped on a pressure plate. Uh-oh! Just then, an ancient being floated down into the room and faced me.
Who has awoken the guardian of the books?
Guardian of the books? Isn't that just a librarian?
First you trespass, then you insult my title. Prepare yourself to die.
He sent a horde of tentacles from the floor to attack me. I quickly jumped out of the way to avoid the incoming damage. We don't need a fight! I'm sorry for calling you a librarian!
Your words are useless here, trespasser.
I used my new freeze ray attack to defend myself. We traded blows for a while, but I was eventually able to get the upper hand, and with one final blow, I took the Guardian down. As the Guardian fell, a secret path behind one of the doors suddenly revealed itself. Ooh, a secret passageway? That looks promising! And so, I followed the secret path and kept moving forward. On days 55 through 57, I reached the end of the path to find a secret room holding a toy heart. This must be the thing I was looking for. It's time to see what happened to Frowny Fox. I grabbed the toy heart and was sent into another flashback. I returned to the lab with all of the smiling critters by my side, but it was too late. The CEO was already gone, and Frowny Fox had been badly damaged. Frowny, are you okay?
You left me to die!
No, I just wanted to get help.
Stop lying to me! You're a coward! Now I'll make you all pay for what you did!
Frowny, no! You don't have to do this! Just listen, please!
No! No more listening! Now is the time for action!
Fueled by rage, Frowny Fox transformed into a larger and more powerful body.
I'll stop at nothing until all you smiling critters are killed.
Stop! This isn't you! Once again, I snapped back to reality. All of this is just a big misunderstanding. But if I could find a way to bring the old Frowny Fox back, maybe I can fix all of this. Just then, Frowny Fox crept out of the shadows in front of me and revealed himself.
I'm afraid the Frowny Fox that you knew back then is dead, Bubba.
On days 58 through 61, I was once again face to face with Frowny Fox, but this time I knew the whole truth. Frowny, I realized what happened. This is all a misunderstanding. We can go back to being friends.
Friends? Friends? You abandoned me. You left me to die. Why would I want to be your friend?
No, I left to get help, but we were too late. I'm sorry. I failed you, Frowny, but it's not too late to make things right.
Apologies mean nothing now. The only thing I want is revenge.
Why don't you just listen to me?
Don't you remember? It's like I said. Now is the time for action. Foxy Boo, get him!
Suddenly, Foxy Boo dropped down in front of me. Just like the other toys, he was completely void of color.
Get ready to die.
Ah! He lunged towards me with his powerful bite. I tried to fight back with my hydro cannon powers, but Boxy Boo was stronger than I expected.
You won't win that easily.
Frowny Fox threw a splash potion onto Boxy Boo, making him even stronger. Oh no, this is bad. I have to get out of here. I ran as fast as I could, but I could hear Boxy Boo following me. On days 62 through 64, I ran back into the factory, being chased by the empowered Boxy Boo.
Get back here.
No way! There's gotta be some way I can lose him! Up ahead, I spotted a large stack of building blocks. That'll do it! As I ran past the building blocks, I knocked them over, causing them to collapse behind me and slow Boxy Boo down.
You'll have to do more than that to stop me, Bubba friend.
The building blocks stopped him for a few moments, but not for good, and he began to chase chase me again. This isn't good. I frantically ran around until eventually arriving at a room holding another power-up. I guess today's my lucky day. Just then, Boxy Boo entered the room and began to close in on me. Or maybe not.
You're mine now.
I ran for the power-up and grabbed it just before he was able to hit me with another attack. I gained 5 hearts and new powers, which I immediately used on Boxy Boo. Take this! After using my brand new attack on Boxy Boo, he was restored back to his original form.
You saved me. Thank you.
Anytime, Boxy Boo.
I have to warn you, something really big is coming. You need to follow me before it's too late.
Lead the way. Boxy Boo then led the way towards my next mission. On days 65 through 67, I arrived at a room with Boxy Boo to see all the surviving smiling critters gathered inside a large machine. Entering from another room was Frowny Fox himself.
You're supposed to be dead.
I snapped Boxy Boo out of his trance. Now let my friends go.
Never. My plans have only just begun.
He powered on the machine, zapping my friends and draining them out of their powers and color. Using the smiling critter's powers, the machine created a massive mutant critter.
Behold, my ultimate creation. It will use the power of your own friends to kill you. Now get that elephant!
The mutant critter smashed through the glass chamber and charged towards me. I tried to fight back, but he was unlike anything I'd ever faced before. This thing is too strong. There's gotta be some way I can beat him. I looked around the room and once again noticed the machine holding my friends. Hey, big guy, come and get me! The mutant critter attacked again, and I managed to dodge it, causing him to smash into the machine holding my friends. The impact caused the machine to start exploding. On days 68 through 72, I awoke to find Boxy Boo and my friends around the rubble of the machine. They had all been badly injured by the explosion, and Frowny Fox and his monster were nowhere to be seen. Are you guys okay?
I'll be honest, I've been better.
We'll be fine once we stop that mutant critter.
But how am I gonna do that? You saw how powerful it was.
Find the critter color palette. It'll grant you increased power to defeat the beast. I'll protect your friends for now, but you gotta hurry.
Suddenly, the mutant critter appeared behind me.
Papa?
What's up, Poppy?
Behind you.
I bolted as fast as I could away from Boxy Boo and my friends. The monster began to chase me as I tried to find a way out of this mess. Come on! There's got to be an exit somewhere! The monster thundered towards me, and I was running out of options. I thought I was gonna be caught by the monster until suddenly a wall broke open in front of me. Catnap, you're here to help!
Come with me if you want to live. Oh, I've always wanted to say that.
I hurried down the path and escaped the monster, for now. On days 73 through 75, I had lost the monster and regrouped with Catnap.
I'm happy to see you're still alive. I want to help you save the smiling critters.
I could use the help. First things first, I need to find a way to stop that monster, and fast.
Do you have any leads?
Boxy Boo told me to find the critter color palette, but that's all I've got.
That's not very helpful, is it?
No, it's not. How about you? Do you have any ideas?
I think I know where we can find that. Come with me.
I followed Catnap to another area where the critter color palette we were seeking was waiting inside. It was some kind of art gallery with beautiful paintings and sculptures all around the room. Wow, the item I was looking for and a nice view to go along with it? Maybe this will be easier than I thought. I started to walk towards it, only to be stopped by a Minotaur Guardian.
Who goes there?
I do.
You? Begone. You should not be here.
Please, I need that item to defeat Frowny Fox. If I don't, he'll destroy my friends, and maybe the entire factory.
Only those who complete my challenges may use the critter color palette.
Then bring it on! On days 76 through 79, the first challenge began.
You will face me in a contest of strength, in showing who is stronger.
This one will be a piece of cake, Papa. You're the strongest guy I know.
I don't know. That guy's pretty big.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Enough chit-chatting. The first challenge begins now.
The Guardian walked up to a sculpture and used his overwhelming strength to break it into pieces.
Surely you cannot beat that.
That's nothing. Bubba's way stronger than you.
Here goes nothing. I walked up to an identical sculpture and successfully shattered it.
Nice going, Bubba.
Excellent work, Elephant. But you haven't beaten me yet.
I'll need to do something to break our tie, but what? I looked around the room and spotted an even bigger sculpture. I'm up for the challenge. Hey, Mr. Guardian, watch this. I used my strength to try and destroy the sculpture, but to my surprise, it came to life.
Who dares disturb the sanctity of artistic expression?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just, Catnap, help me out here.
Maybe the act of art destruction is a form of art itself.
What? No, it's not.
I mean, if art is the physical expression of one's emotions, then an argument could be made.
Shut up, die, Vandal!
With that, the massive sculpture attacked me. I tried to use my frost powers, but his powerful stony exterior made his defenses nearly impenetrable. This isn't working! Catnap, you said all that stuff about art earlier. What should I do?
The sculpture is made of marble, so it's not entirely resistant to water. Just keep hitting it, and eventually the water will make it crumble.
Following Catnap's instructions, I hit the living art piece with everything I had. Finally, after shooting him with gallons and gallons of water, the sculpture crumbled into pieces.
Woohoo! Now that's artistic expression. Go, Bubba.
Think you can do better than that?
Not bad, Elephant. You win this round, but the next one will be even tougher.
On days 80 through 83, we went to Bunzo Bunny's racetrack to prepare for the next challenge. The Guardian and I were at the starting line, while Catnap watched from the sidelines.
You must defeat me in a race. On your marks, get set, go!
We both took off running as fast as we could.
Go, Bubba!
The Guardian and I were neck and neck. It was anyone's game until suddenly I stepped on a trap. What the? The ground beneath me crumbled, causing me to fall into a pit full of slime, slowing me down by a lot. Hey, that's cheating!
This is my race, dear Elephant. What I say goes.
The Guardian ran off, leaving me in the hole. Luckily, the slime was bouncy, and I managed to jump out of the trap, but I was already so far behind that winning seemed impossible.
Don't worry, Bubba. I've got this.
Catnap used his Poppy gas attack, causing the Guardian to fall asleep in his tracks. I managed to catch up and cross the finish line just as the Guardian woke up.
You think you can outsmart me? You'll be punished for this!
The Guardian charged towards me, preparing to attack. On days 84 through 86, I was fighting with the Guardian. He used his axe attacks on me without any hesitation and quickly chipped away at my hearts. He charged and rammed me with his massively sharp horns.
That's what you get for cheating!
But you cheated too!
Quiet, you!
No! I retaliated with my own hydro cannon attacks, pushing back and dealing loads of damage. I didn't expect you to be a sore loser.
You're pathetic, little elephant. Take this!
He charged forward, using his axe to strike me, as well as perform a deadly spin attack. Ugh, I'm stronger than you think. That critter killer palette will be mine.
Impossible! You'll never defeat me!
We'll see about that. I used my newest hydro cannon attack, and finally, the Guardian fell. With nothing standing in my way now, I ran back to the art room with Catnap to claim the critter color palette and gained 5 new hearts, plus 2 powers.
Nice work, Bubba.
That mutated critter is going down. Suddenly, we heard someone calling for help.
Help!
Did you hear that?
Was that Boxy Boo?
Give us a hand over here!
I ran out of the room and into the factory hallways to see Boxy Boo and the smiling critters being chased by the monster, and they were heading straight for me. On days 87 through 89, I stepped in between the mutated monster and my friends. Leave them alone! The beast attacked me with its massive fists, dealing a huge amount of damage. Take this! I fought back with my hydro cannon as well as my stomp powers. With my new powers, we were evenly matched, but I was determined to overcome the beast. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt my friends. You're going down! I used my freeze ray powers on the monster, and with one final blow, he died. As soon as it fell, I turned to see all of my smiling critter friends being restored to their normal color.
You did it, Papa! You healed us! That was amazing!
Thank Thank you. Without you, we might not have made it.
I'm happy to see you're all okay.
We're fine, all thanks to you.
Hey, Bubba, I think you should come take a look at this.
Hoppy Hopscotch was standing near a note on the ground. I walked over to him and picked it up. Bubba Bubbaphant is proving to be a difficult enemy, so I'm taking drastic measures. On day 100, I will destroy the entire factory in an explosion. He won't survive that. Frowny Fox. Oh no, things are looking more dire than I thought. We have to stop Frowny Fox before the factory is destroyed. On days 90 through 92, I regrouped with my friends and Catnap in a safe location to figure out a way to stop Frowny Fox. Even with all my upgrades, I'm still not strong enough to defeat him. Does anyone have any ideas?
We could bring him a gift as a peace offering?
Or throw him a party to cheer him up. Or...
I know about 2 more items that can help us. They might just be what we need.
There isn't a moment to waste. We only have 10 days.
Then let's get moving. Follow me.
I traveled with Catnap until we arrived at a new location, finding a lab door sealed shut.
You'll be looking for 2 dyes. 1 pink and 1 orange.
2 dyes? I don't think dyeing me pink is gonna help us here, Catnap.
The dyes aren't for you, silly. I have a plan.
A plan? Well, what is it?
I'll tell you what we're doing with them later. Right now, we need to figure out how we're going to get in.
Let me have a go at it. I rammed into the door with my tusks, but it wouldn't budge. I must be having an off day. Let me try it one more time. Once again, the door didn't budge. Huh. Well, so much for that.
Hang on, I have an idea.
Catnap used his poppy gas, which seeped into the machinery. Suddenly, the door sprung open. Did you just put the machine to sleep?
I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure.
Then let's get going. Thanks, Catnap. With the door now open, I continued into the lab. On days 93 through 95, I was exploring the lab in search of the 2 dyes I needed to stop Frowny Fox once and for all. If I were a glob of dye, where would I be? Not in an abandoned lab, that's for sure. As I was looking around, a monster toy truck rolled by. I quickly ducked behind cover before it could see me. Yikes. I've got a bad feeling about that toy.
Must protect precious lab. Intruders will die.
As soon as the toy turned its back to me, I kept searching for my prize, but it wasn't long before I spotted the orange and pink dyes. There it is!
Who said that? Is someone here? I'll find you.
I just gotta get a little closer. Unfortunately, the toy truck dropped down right next to me. Uh-oh! He lunged at me, and I prepared to fight. On days 96 through 98, I was fighting the terrifying toy truck. It used its claw attacks on me.
Intruders will die.
The toy truck was stronger than I expected, which made landing any blows a challenge. You're tough, but let's see how you handle this. I fought back with powerful water cannon attacks of my own. You're not gonna defeat me! I need to get those dyes! We went back and forth until finally I knocked the toy truck back onto the first floor. I've got you now! With one final blow, I defeated the monster, winning the fight. Yes! The dyes are mine! I ran towards the items and grabbed them, causing me to gain 5 hearts and new powers. I sure hope Catnap knows what we're supposed to do with these. Having claimed the dyes, I escaped the lab and met back up with Catnap outside.
Well, did you get it?
Yeah, but what are these anyway? They seem so familiar.
I'll show you. Come with me.
Catnap and I left the lab and he led me back to the Make-A-Friend room. What are we doing here?
Put those dyes on the conveyor belt. Trust me.
I followed his instructions and put the dyes on the conveyor belt. To my surprise, Mommy Longlegs and Dog Day came out the other side. Guys, you're okay!
Bubba, you saved us!
I thought I was going to be a pink blob of dye in a lab forever! Thank you so much for saving us, Bubba!
I couldn't have made it this far without you guys. I'm just glad I could bring you both back.
Dog Day, you were tracking Foxy before your long fall, right?
That's right! I even know exactly where his hideout is!
Dog Day handed me a map that led right to Frowny Fox's lair. Thank you for everything. I'm gonna bring our friend back. And so, with map in hand, I left and headed towards Frowny Fox. On day 99, I arrived at Frowny Fox's base only to find that the place was crawling with guards. What am I gonna do? It'll take too long to defeat them all by myself. I don't have time for this. Just then, Catnap walked out of the shadows and stood in front of me.
Then it's a good thing I'm here to help.
Huh? You followed me? Why?
I couldn't let you take this one alone. Let's go.
Catnap, thank you so much. All right, let's do this. Catnap ran up close to the army and used his lethal poppy gas. He was able to put the guards to sleep for good, giving us a clear path forward. We thought we had knocked them all out when suddenly another mutant critter stepped into our path.
Halt! You are not getting in there.
You can't let this guy get in your way, Baba. Not when you're so close.
You're right, and he stole both of our faces. Let's get him. The two of us fought the beast with everything we had, but he was too tough and refused to back down.
If that's the best you've got, you're never gonna get past me.
Ugh, I can't let this guy stand between me and defeating Frowny Fox. He's just stalling to give him more time.
Baba, it's almost day 100. Every second you waste here, that bomb gets closer to blowing up. Go inside, and I'll distract this guard.
Thanks, Catnap.
Hey, Ugly, over here.
As Catnap distracted the guard, I hurried ahead. On day 100, I arrived inside of the base, where I found a massive bomb and Frowny Fox himself standing before it, about to detonate it. Stop right there! I won't let you destroy the factory!
Why not? This factory never wanted me.
Yes, we did! The smiling critters wanted you!
Why do you keep saying that? I'm not going to let you lie to me any longer.
With that, Frowny Fox attacked me. It was clear there was no getting through to him. I don't want to fight you, Frowny. We're supposed to be friends.
So now you want to be friends? Well, you're too late.
Then you leave me no choice. And so, I brace myself for the final battle. Frowny Fox unleashed his devastating swipe attack onto me, sending me reeling. I retaliated with my freezing abilities, but he was just as tough as he was powerful. I know my friend is still in there. Wake up, Frowny Fox! Harnessing everything I had learned over the course of the past 100 days, I released my water jet attack, finally breaking through the fox's defenses and rendering him completely powerless.
You're too strong. Have you really been telling the truth this whole time?
Yes, I have. I'm sorry for everything. Will you come back to the smiling critters?
How could I? Dog Day and Mommy Longlegs are gone because of what I've done.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Just then, Dog Day and Mommy Longlegs ran into the room.
Anything can be mended with friendship. We forgive you.
You're a friend, Frowny. Please come back to the smiling critters.
You mean it? I'm sorry for causing so much trouble. I would be honored to come back.
With that, Frowny Fox transformed back into a smaller form and deactivated the bomb. Just like that, the factory had been saved. Yeah, we did it! Suddenly, I felt a strong sensation come over me. My vision began to blur and I drifted off into my next form. On day 1, I spawned into the Playcare as Catnap. Around me were all the other smiling critters having fun together. You guys are the best friends I could ever ask for. Suddenly, the prototype dropped down in front of my friends and me.
We're discontinuing the Smiling Critters line of toys.
Get them, my minions!
From the entrance of the room, Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy, Mommy Longlegs, and Boxy Boo ran towards us. My friends tried to protect me, but the other living toys were acting strangely. They were fighting and overpowering the smiling critters. Something is wrong! Everyone, run! My friends ran away, and I tried to fight off the monsters myself. Unfortunately, they were much bigger and stronger than me. I didn't stand a chance. I was forced to run away as well.
Run while you still can. We will find you and eliminate you from the Smiling Critters.
On day 2, I was getting chased through the factory by the living toys. My legs couldn't keep me ahead for long, so I ducked behind cover. Luckily, my hiding spot was good enough that I threw off the enemies for now. What's gotten into them? They're supposed to be my friends. Suddenly, robotic toys in gas masks ambushed me.
There's the cat.
The guards came after me and shot their weapons. I tried to defend myself with my claws, but unfortunately, I was no match for their power. One of the guards hit me with a big attack, leaving me with low health.
Any last words?
Leave him alone!
Out of nowhere, my friend Dog Day jumped into battle and used a powerful bite attack to scare off the guards.
Are you okay, Catnap?
Here, eat this!
Dog Day handed me some of his dog food to heal up. Oh, thanks! I ate it up, but we weren't safe for long. His powers attracted the attention of Huggy Wuggy. He was now running straight towards us.
Come with me, Catnap!
I followed behind Dog Day and we ran for our lives. On day 3, I followed Dog Day to another part of the play care where we were able to take cover. What's wrong with Huggy Wuggy? Isn't he our friend?
I think the prototype took over his mind, along with the other living toys.
What are we supposed to do?
We need to reunite the smiling critters and stop his evil plans. Take this!
Dog Day handed me his sun pendant. When I grabbed it, I suddenly grew bigger in size. I got sharper teeth and claws and now had 5 more hearts as well as new abilities. Whoa, your pendant made me super strong.
Good. With the power of the pendant, you should be able to take down Huggy Wuggy.
Just then, Huggy Wuggy jumped out in front of us.
Found you!
With our backs against the wall, I unleashed my newest power. Red poppy gas shot out of my mouth and filled the room. Huggy Wuggy had stopped in his tracks and fell to the floor.
He's fallen asleep. You did it, Catnap.
Are you sure? His eyes are still wide open.
Trust me, now's our chance. Find Crafty Corn in the Make-A-Friend room before it's too late.
Dog Day and I went our separate ways, and I began to search for my next friend. On days 4 through 7, I arrived at Make-A-Friend to find a Crafty Corn on a conveyor belt. She was stuck on it and was heading towards certain doom.
Help me, Catnap! I'm in trouble!
Don't worry, I'm coming! I looked around the room and found the control panel to shut off the conveyor belt. Before I could turn it off, the prototype's gas mask guards had found me.
There he is! Get him!
I'm not defenseless anymore. Take this! I used my new Poppy gas attack on the guards, but their masks protected them from the attack.
That won't work on us! Attack!
The group attacked me with the lethal toy guns and axes. I tried to defend myself using my sharp claws and bite. We went back and forth until one of us accidentally smashed the control panel and destroyed it. Uh-oh, that's not good. The conveyor belt sped up and I watched in horror as Crafty Corn got pushed quickly into the pit. No! I swiped my way past the guards and jumped into the darkness after her. On days 8 through 10, I landed in an underground theater. On the stage was a strange-looking toy conductor putting on a performance.
Welcome to my show! Allow me to introduce you to the audience!
Suddenly, the conductor revealed Crafty Corn trapped in a cage hanging above us.
Now presenting Crafty Corn! Let's see how she feels about performing in my show! Crafty Corn, are you excited?
Get me out of here!
No, that's not the attitude we're looking for. Let's try again. How are you feeling?
Catnap, me!
You can't leave already! The show has only just begun!
Let her go! The conductor waved his baton, and suddenly, I was in the spotlight.
What's your name, my new guest?
I'm Catnap, and I'm not letting you take my friend.
Catnap, eh? The discontinued toy? Tisk. Well, we can't have that. Though a controversial toy does bring lots of attention, how would you feel about joining my show as well?
No way! Never!
In that case, I have no choice. Prepare to be destroyed!
The conductor waved his baton once again, and his music came to life all around him. His attacks came flying towards me in waves from the stage. I had to get in close and stop him. I used my cat-like reflexes to evade the incoming attacks. Wave after wave of powers flew at me, but I managed to get in close and strike the conductor down.
You ruined my show! Security, get him!
Before I was able to free Crafty Corn, Huggy Wuggy dropped down in front of me.
I'm back!
Not again!
You're not getting away this time!
On days 11 through 14, the conductor escaped and Huggy charged at me. I tried to use my poppy gas on him, but to my surprise, he ran straight through it.
That won't work on me again! As long as I have my secret music box active, you can't put me to sleep!
He got in close and used a powerful static zap attack on me for loads of damage. Oh no, This is really bad. I can't win this fight.
Find the warehouse! There you will find a remote to disable the secret music box!
Huggy Wuggy ran in for the finishing blow, but I was able to dodge it and run away.
Get back here!
Huggy chased behind me through the factory and was gaining on me quickly. I looked around for a way to throw him off and spotted some loose blocks on the ground. This is my chance! I picked up the blocks and built a wall, slowing Huggy Wuggy down enough for me to get away. I have to find that remote, shut off that music, and stop Huggy before it's too late. On days 15 through 17, I arrived at the warehouse and quickly scanned the area for the remote that Crafty Corn told me about. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Just then, I spotted it on a pile of boxes. There it is! Before I was able to get any closer, Huggy Wuggy ran into the room. I quickly ducked behind cover and managed to stay out of his sight.
Come out, wherever you are!
Looks like I have to stealth my way through this one. If Huggy Wuggy hears me, it's over. I began to sneak my way from shelf to shelf to get closer towards the remote. I was just about to grab it when Candy Cat jumped out of nowhere and snatched it. He ran away from me and fled through a vent, leaving me no choice but to chase after her. Hey, get back here! I foolishly blew my cover and Huggy turned his sights on me.
You're mine now!
The oversized toy chased after me into the vent as I desperately tried to get my paws on the remote. On days 18 through 21, I was chasing Candy Cat through the vents of the factory. Meanwhile, Huggy was hot on my tail. I couldn't catch up to Candy Cat, so I had to take matters into my own hands. That's it! Stop! I used my poppy gas to put Candy Cat to sleep. He stopped in his tracks and dropped the remote. I picked up my prize just as Huggy Wuggy was able to catch up to me.
Take this!
Huggy used his static zap attack, causing the vent to collapse beneath us. We fell back into the stage room where Crafty Corn was being held in a cage.
Catnap, is that you? Please help me!
Don't worry, Crafty, I'm gonna set you free. I pointed and used the remote on Huggy Wuggy, causing him to drop the music box that protected him from my poppy gas. I took the chance to use my gas on Huggy, causing him to fall asleep. I was then able to free Crafty Corn from her prison.
Thanks for saving me! Take this!
Crafty handed me her rainbow flower pendant, which gave me 5 more hearts and new powers. Thanks! This will definitely come in handy. Suddenly, Mommy Longlegs dropped down and confronted my friend and I.
Huggy may have failed, but you're mine now. You will be discontinued. Leave him alone!
Crafty Corn ran in to get Mommy Longlegs away from me, but she was no match for the giant living toy. Mommy knocked her back and she was out cold.
Oh, you wanted to save him, didn't you? That's cute. But you're no match for me. You're mine, Catnap.
She ran towards me and knocked me out. On days 22 through 25, I woke up in the game station. There, I saw Hoppy Hopscotch trapped. Let Hoppy go! Just then, I heard Mommy Longlegs' voice overhead.
Only if you partake in my games. If you win, then your friend will be your prize. And if you lose, you'll be discontinued. Once and for all.
Bring it on! With that, the doors to the first game opened, and I headed inside. I found myself in an eerie room full of a maze of spider webs. I don't like the look of this place.
You must escape Daddy Longlegs' maze to win the game.
Daddy Longlegs? Suddenly, Daddy Longlegs dropped down behind me.
Ready or not, here I come.
I had no choice but to run into the maze and as far away from him as I could. I turned a corner and accidentally ran straight into a web. Oh no! Ugh, I can't move! Ugh.
You're mine now.
I used my sleeping gas to knock him out and just narrowly escaped the webs. Ooh, that was close. With Daddy Longlegs knocked out, I was able to sneak past him and reach the end of the maze.
You might beat one challenge, but you'll never finish the next one.
Out of nowhere, the floor opened beneath my feet and I fell into the next game. On days 26 through 28, I fell onto a platform and I saw Baby Longlegs watching me from a distance.
Welcome to my game. You might have defeated my daddy, but you'll never defeat me!
We'll see about that. Suddenly, he pulled a lever, causing enemies to drop down onto the platform next to me. What are you doing?
Survive my traps and you'll win the game!
The enemies rushed forward to attack me, so I fought back with my new firework powers I had gotten from Crafty Corn. As the fireworks exploded, the spiders did as well, and I began taking them out one by one with my powerful, colorful blasts. It took some time, but I managed to take them all down. Game over. Now hand over my friend.
Oh, did I forget to mention? My traps are endless!
Just then, more mobs fell onto me. The game was rigged. If you're playing dirty, then so am I. I filled the room with poppy gas, causing everyone to fall asleep, including baby Longlegs. Mommy Longlegs suddenly dropped down in front of me. She was furious.
No! You weren't supposed to win! You must have cheated!
Nuh-uh, I won fair and square. Now give me back my friend.
Never! You'll pay for defeating my family!
She knocked me over the edge of the platform, and I fell into the darkness. On days 29 through 32, I landed on a conveyor belt. Oh no, this must be the incinerator. I was inching closer and closer towards my fiery doom. I had to get out of here before I burn to death. I began to search the area until I spotted a switch that would turn off the machine, but I was interrupted by Mommy Longlegs knocking me away from it.
Oh, you're not escaping this time!
With Mommy in the way, I had missed my chance to turn off the machine. Great! Now what am I supposed to do? I looked at the objects around me and saw some blocks of TNT. This is dangerous, but I have to try. I grabbed the TNT and threw it into the incinerator, causing a fiery explosion. I dodged out of the way as the flames from the explosion were sent straight towards Mommy Longlegs. While she was stunned, I noticed an exit had opened. I jumped off the belt and ran for my life. On days 33 through 35, I was safe, but I was still getting chased through the factory by Mommy Longlegs.
Get back here!
I ducked into a new room in an attempt to escape her, but I quickly found Hoppy in a cage that was heading straight towards a grinder.
Catnap, help me!
Hang on! I tried to get to him, but Mommy Longlegs jumped in the way, stopping me.
That's it. No more messing around.
She used her slap attack on me, knocking me back. I tried to fight back with my sleeping gas, but it had no effect on her.
Oh, is that all you've got?
She used a perfume blast attack, lowering my health even further. She was too strong for me to beat, and Hoppy was running out of time.
Hurry, Catnap, please!
Out of my way! I managed to knock her back with my firework attack, causing her to fall and get shredded in the grinder. The grinder stopped, and I was able to free Hoppy from her cage.
I knew I could count on you! Take this!
She handed me a lightning bolt pendant as well as a map, and I transformed into a stronger body. I had gained 5 more hearts and new powers.
This map will take you to Bubba Bubbafant! He's in trouble and needs your help!
Don't worry, I'm on it! With that, I followed the map to help my next friend. On days 36 through 39, I arrived at a gift shop to find Bubba Bubbafant stuck in a glass case. He was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him through the glass. Bubba, are you alright? Huh? I can't hear you. What was that? Huh. Okay, well, either way, I'll get you out of here, Bubba. I tried to smash the glass, but it didn't work. Ugh, there's gotta be something around here that I can use to free him. Just then, I spotted a jack-in-the-box in the corner of the room. What's that? I walked towards it, noticing a sign that said wind me. Huh, it's worth a shot. I did what it said, and suddenly, Boxy Boo popped out and scared me.
Surprise!
Ah, who are you?
I'm Boxy Boo, and it looks like you're
You're trying to free your friend, is that right?
Yes, can you help me?
Sure. If you play a game with me.
Fine.
Great! Ready to play a little game of hide and seek? The first person to find Bubba wins, and the loser is killed.
I'm not sure I like this game. Suddenly, the floor opened under Bubba's feet, and he fell into a pit.
May the games begin!
I had no choice but to run. I needed to find Bubba before he was hurt. On days 40 through 43, I was searching the facility for Bubba Bubbafant and arrived in a very festive room full of nutcrackers. Bubba's gotta be around here somewhere. The nutcrackers were all positioned around the room, standing completely still. And as I walked by, I felt like they were watching me. This is creepy. I tried to pass through, but the nutcrackers came to life and charged at me.
No trespassing.
Wait, please, let me through.
Ha, and why exactly should we let you break the rules?
I have to save my friend. If I don't find him before Boxy Boo does, he'll kill us.
Jeez, sir, maybe we should let him go.
Silence! Trespassing is forbidden, no matter what. Guards, attack!
Yes, sir.
They used their toy guns on me, but luckily, I had my poppy gas to make them stop in their tracks. Now that they're taken care of, I can keep looking for Bubba. I kept moving until I felt the ground tremble around me.
Not so fast.
Just when I thought I was safe, a giant nutcracker wearing a gas mask entered the area. I tried to stop him with my poppy gas, but it was no use. That mask is protecting him.
Your sleeping gas won't work on me. Prepare to die.
The giant nutcracker attacked me with his giant toy sword, knocking me away. I used my new lightning attack I got from Hoppy in my defense. Let me through. I'm finding my friend.
No trespassing toys will be getting through on my watch.
Then I'll have to use everything I've got to defeat you. I finally struck him down with my upgraded form's new spin attack, causing him to drop a letter as he fell. To whoever finds this letter, please help me. I'm about to be melted down. Bubba Bubbafant. Oh no! Bubba's in trouble! I have to hurry! I rushed out of the room, hoping to find Bubba before something bad happened to him. On days 44 through 46, I arrived in another room to find Bubba surrounded by a pit of lava. Bubba was stuck in a cage, with a series of platforms leading across the lava to him.
Catnap, boy, am I glad to see you. There's a button over there that'll free me if you push it. Come quick!
Hang in there a little longer. I'm on my way. I began platforming over the lava, inching my way closer to the button. I had a few close calls, but managed to finally make it to my friend. Here we go! I pushed the button and the cage crumbled. I looked down and noticed a layer of glass appeared over the lava, giving us a safe path back.
Thanks, Max. I owe you one.
Come on, let's get out of here. Just as we were leaving, Boxy Boo jumped down in front of us.
Ah, looks like I lost.
That's right. Now let me and Bubba go.
I don't think I will.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, I'm going to kill you both anyways.
Boxy Boo suddenly lunged towards me with a bite attack. I tried to stop him with my poppy gas, but he was able to fight through it.
You're going to have to do more than that to beat me.
On days 47 through 50, I was fighting with Boxy Boo. He continued to use his bite attack on me, doing a good amount of damage. I fought back with my lightning attacks as well as my firework explosions, but he was tougher than anything else I've faced so far.
I'm going to take all 9 of your lives, you pathetic cat!
He hit me with a strong spike attack, leaving me with low health. This isn't looking good!
Catnap! Take this before it's too late!
Bubba tossed me his light bulb pendant. I grabbed it and I gained 5 hearts, as well as a new star power. Time for round 2! I used my new powers on Boxy Boo, doing huge damage. With one final blow, I was able to knock him out, causing him to shrink back into his box.
Thanks for saving me.
No problem, but I need to find the other smiling critters before anyone else gets hurt. Out of the corner of my eye, I spotted a trail of food on the ground. Picky Pig must have been here. I better check this out.
Good luck, Catnap.
I parted ways with Bubba and followed the trail, hoping to find Picky Pig. On days 51 through 54, I arrived at the end of the food trail to find a giant kitchen. There, I saw Kissy Missy preparing to cook Picky Pig in a massive oven.
Ooh, You're gonna make a delicious meal!
Catnap! Is that you? Help me!
Why, hello there! Are you here to try some of my food?
No way! Let Picky Pig go!
I'll never hand her over for free, but I would be willing to trade if you can find the lost doll.
You're on!
You have until the oven is preheated to find her. Good luck!
I rushed out of the kitchen to start my mission. I ran into a new room, finding an area full of toy soldiers. Luckily, they hadn't noticed me yet.
Did you hear the news?
What news?
They discontinued Catnap.
Ha! About time!
Right? They should have done that a long time ago.
Well, that's not very nice. Getting through this area will be trickier than I thought, but maybe I can get past while they're distracted. I was able to sneak by a few of them, but eventually I got spotted.
There he is!
That's not good! The toy soldiers all suddenly rushed towards me. I would have to fight my way out of this. On days 55 through 57, I was being attacked by the toy soldiers.
You won't get away, Catnap!
Oh yeah? Taste my power! I used my sleeping gas on them, causing them all to pass out. I'm gonna have to stay quiet if I want to get out of here. I turned around and spotted my exit, but there were toy soldiers blocking my path. I tried my best to walk around them to not wake them up, but as I got closer to the exit, I accidentally stepped on a toy and let out a loud squeak. Uh-oh! The toy soldiers woke up, turning towards me.
That jerk tried to stop us.
The sneaky little cat made us fall asleep. No fair.
There's no way I'm winning against this many angry toy soldiers. I'd better get out of here. I turned to run towards the exit as fast as I could.
Get him!
The soldiers started firing their toy rifles, but I was able to get away. On days 58 through 61, I escaped into another room. Phew, that was close. In front of me, I saw a Poppy doll locked inside of a glass case. Is that the doll Kissy Missy was looking for? I opened the case, and to my surprise, the doll sprung to life.
Thanks for letting me go. I've been stuck there for a long time.
Oh wow, you're a living toy just like me.
Well, not just any living toy. I was one of Playtime Co's first creations.
Then you're Poppy, aren't you?
That's correct.
My name's Catnap. I need your help.
Catnap. What do you need my help with?
Kissy Missy captured my friend Picky Pig and she said she's gonna eat her. I have to find a way to stop her, but I'm not sure what to do.
Well, since you freed me, I should return the favor. All right, I'll help you.
Gee, thanks. Suddenly, the toy soldiers from the other room broke in, closing in on the two of us.
There he is.
And he freed Poppy.
That's right.
That's not good.
Well, anyways, let's get that cat.
I'll hold these guys off. Find the oven switch in the kitchen. That should shut down Kissy's oven.
Thank you.
This is gonna be fun.
As Poppy and the toy soldiers were fighting, I ran away while I still had the chance. On days 62 through 64, I arrived back at the kitchen and spotted Picky Pig about to be cooked in a frying pan. Next to the pan was the oven switch that Poppy told me about. There it is! I ran over to try and save Picky Pig first from being cooked, until I heard the oven start to ring. Suddenly, Kissy Missy walked out in front of me.
Aw, looks like you ran out of time. Your little pig friend is going to be my lunch.
Oh, wait, please don't eat me. Didn't you know bacon isn't good for you?
Quiet, you!
My time was up, and Kissy Missy was going to send Picky Pig into the oven. I need to go for the switch. I ran over to the switch and quickly flipped it, causing the oven to burst into flames.
No! You'll pay for that!
She charged towards me, hitting me with a strong slap attack. I retaliated with my star power attack, managing to stun her for a moment. I took the opportunity to save Picky Pig from certain doom.
Thanks, Catnap. Here, catch.
She threw me her apple charm, and I gained 5 hearts and new fire powers.
You're not getting away that easy.
Kissy Missy ran towards me, but I hit her with my new powers, causing her to pass out.
Catnap, look out! The fire is spreading!
ready!
Suddenly, I realized the fire had spread all over the kitchen. The floor underneath me burnt and collapsed, causing me to fall into an unknown area. On days 65 through 67, I fell into the game station. There, I saw Brawn the dinosaur rampaging and destroying everything.
Destroy! Destroy!
Something is wrong. What happened to him? He isn't usually like this. I better be careful. I don't want to make him any angrier than he already is. I snuck around the rubble, looking for a way to escape as Brawn continued his rampage. In his anger, he ended up plowing a hole through a nearby wall. I ran over and looked inside. Within the hole, I found my friend Bobby Bearhug.
Catnap, I'm so happy to see you. The prototype made Brawn go crazy.
I should have known this was his doing. We have to find a way to snap him out of it. Suddenly, Brawn appeared behind me.
Destroy the smiling critters!
Brawn, wait! We're friends! Remember? The prototype is controlling you, but you can snap out of it. I know you can!
Smiling critters, die!
He charged at us, and I tried to use my poppy gas to stop him, but unfortunately, it had no effect. The prototype's influence is too strong. We've got to run!
Lead the way.
Bobby and I ran away as fast as possible. On days 68 through 72, Bobby and I were getting chased through the factory by Brawn, and he was gaining on us.
Destroy the smiling critters!
I took cover with Bobby to try and catch our breath. We need to find a way to snap him out of it.
There should be a lab nearby. Maybe there's something in there that can help.
Do you really think so?
Well, I'm not sure. But it's the only lead I've got. Let's keep looking.
Just then, Brawn broke through our cover. Bobby and I kept running, just narrowly avoiding being caught by Brawn. We ran until we found a fork in the road. Which way do we go?
Let's split up. We'll have better luck that way.
Maybe you're right. Good luck. We split up, with Bobby heading down the left hallway and me going down the right. All right. If I were a lab, where would I be? I looked around for any sort of clue and noticed there was a green line on the ground, almost like a path. It's a long shot, but maybe that leads to the lab? I followed the green line and found a lab. Huh, I was right. I walked inside and spotted a recipe on the ground. Sleeping potion. 1 poppy, 1 bottle of honey, and 1 arcane powder. Maybe this is something we can use to stop Brawn. I better get looking. I left the lab, beginning my search for the ingredients I needed. On days 73 through 75, I was searching the facility for the missing ingredients. I went into an office and looked around, spotting a vase of poppies. That's just what I was looking for. I plucked the poppy when suddenly a plant sprung to life and began shouting at me.
Give me back my flower!
Ah, you're alive!
I am!
And you can talk?
Oh, don't sound so surprised. You're a talking toy after all.
I guess that's true.
Now hurry up and give me back my flower!
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
Then I'll have to take it from you!
The flower creature popped out completely and started to attack me. I had no choice but to defend myself and cut through it with my claws before making a run for it. I made it into another room where I found the arcane powder from my list sitting on a pedestal. This seems too easy. I used my poppy breath to reveal security lasers all around the room. I stealthed around the lasers, narrowly avoiding them the best I could. Touching any part of them would surely be bad news. Thanks to my swift movements, I managed to get close enough to grab the arcane powder. 2 down, 1 more to go. Suddenly, an alarm began to go off and a toy wolf entered the room.
Stop right there, thief!
He charged forward and fired a wither skull at me, but I was able to dodge out of the way. I fought back with my new flame powers, easily defeating him. As he fell, he dropped the final bottle of honey I was looking for. Now all that's left is to finish the sleeping potion. I headed back to the lab to complete the potion. I'll add a little bit of this and a little bit of this with just a dash of that and ta-da! 1 sleeping potion. Out of nowhere, I heard Bobby screaming. Oh no! Bobby's in trouble! I grabbed the potion and ran after her, hoping I wasn't too late. On days 76 through 79, I followed the source of the screams, finding Bobby Bearhug cornered by the enraged Brawn.
Die!
Bobby, hang on! Just before he could attack her, I threw the potion at him, causing him to fall asleep.
Catnap, you came back for me.
Of course! I'd never leave my friends behind.
Please, take this as thanks for saving my life.
She handed me her heart pendant, granting me 5 hearts and new healing powers. Suddenly, Brawn woke up, and the two of us went on high alert. Brawn?
Oh, my head!
The potion must have snapped you out of the prototype's mind control.
The prototype? Was he really controlling me? Gosh, I'm so sorry for attacking you guys.
It's alright, Brawn. You might still be able to help us.
I'd be happy to. Just tell me what you need.
Is there any chance you know where I can find the last smiling critter?
The last smiling critter. Are you looking for Kickin' Chicken?
Yes. Do you know where he is?
I saw him go to Bunzo's games. You've got to hurry. If Bunzo has him, then he doesn't have much time left. Here, this map should take you right to him.
I took the map from Brawn and hurried to save my final ally. On days 80 through 83, I arrived at the location on the map to find the final smiling critter, Kickin' Chicken, being held captive by Bunzo.
It looks like we have company!
Let Kickin' Chicken go, you monster!
But if I do, then who's gonna play the games?
No one. Your games are no fun anyways.
Grr. Quiet, you!
I'll play your games, but with one condition. If I win, I get my friend back.
Very well. And if I win, I get both of your souls.
I don't know if I like that deal. Do I get a say in this?
No! Now let the games begin!
The first challenge began as I spotted a tiny spider scurrying around the area.
Capture that spider before the time runs out. Go!
I started chasing the little mob, but they were quick on their feet.
You can't catch me.
Get back here! I lunged at the spider, but they moved out of the way at the last second. Ugh.
Too slow.
I've got just the thing to stop them. I used my sleeping gas to make the spider stop in its tracks and won the first game.
That was just dumb luck. You'll never win my next game.
On days 84 through 86, I arrived at the second game to find a racetrack. There was a giant snail waiting for me.
This time, you must beat that toy in a race.
Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it.
We'll see about that.
On your mark, get set, go!
We both started running as fast as we could. We were neck and neck.
Time to spice things up.
They dropped slime onto the track, causing me to slow down in the process.
You'll never catch up now.
That's not fair. You're cheating.
It's not cheating. I'm using my resources. Smell you later.
That's not gonna be enough to stop me. I jumped around the slime obstacles, using my cat-like reflexes to get an edge. You're too slow.
Oh man, no fair. That's cheating.
Nope. It's like you said, I'm just using my resources. I crossed the finish line, just narrowly winning the race. I've won 2 of your games now. Just 1 more to go and Kickin' Chicken will be free.
No! I can't believe I lost.
It's alright, man. It's really not a big deal. It was just a friendly competition.
The crushing weight of defeat. It's too much.
My opponent suddenly fell, beaten at his own game. They weren't kidding about playing for our souls. I have to win this next game no matter what. On days 87 through 89, I arrived back at the circus room to compete in the final game. I stood alone with Bunzo, and at the side of the room, Kickin' Chicken was locked in a cage.
For the final challenge, you must defeat the dreaded beast!
As he finished speaking, a giant snowman dropped down in front of me. I've been training for this moment. I'm ready to fight. The snowman charged towards me with his ice attacks. I took a lot of damage and quickly used my new healing ability to restore my hearts. I then countered him with a fire attack in an attempt to melt him down, but surprisingly, he was unfazed. I'm not backing down. I used my electrocute power on the snowman, stunning him temporarily. Take that! He shook it off and retaliated with a barrage of ice block attacks attacks that slammed down from above, but I was able to endure the blast and land the finishing blow using my firework power. I did it!
No! Nobody ever wins my games! Besides me, of course.
Bunzo ran up and landed a sneaky hit right on my head, causing me to black out. On days 90 through 92, I found myself in a strange dream realm. Where am I?
Inside of your own mind.
I turned around to see a younger version of me stepping forward. Who are you?
I'm your inner conscience.
Okay.
Don't think about it too hard. You've come so far. You're almost strong enough to stop the prototype.
But how will I know if I'm ready? The prototype is so powerful. He was able to turn all the toys against me.
Don't worry. You have the power of all of your friends.
Just then, the smiling critters appeared around me in a circle.
We believe in you, Catnap.
You can't give up.
We can do this.
Oh, you've got this, Catnap.
You're almost there.
You can do it.
All of them have helped you get this far. All of them are on your side to help you now too.
That's right. Together, we're unstoppable. I jolted awake from my dream to see Bunzo staring over me.
What? You're supposed to be dead. I mean, discontinued.
Nothing can discontinue me as long as I have my friends to fight for. You're going down! On days 93 through 95, I was locked in combat with Bunzo. He used his overwhelming speed to attack me with a burning dash, which I was just barely able to dodge. He continued dashing left and right until I fought back with my spinning claw attack to stop him in his tracks.
I don't like this game anymore. I don't want to play.
That's too bad, because I don't recall you ever giving me or Kickin' Chicken a choice. Bunzo tried knocking me down with a powerful bunny stomp ability, but I was able to overcome it.
How about a different game then? We can play checkers, or Parcheesi, or Mancala.
Thanks to the power of all of the smiling critters, I was able to strike down Bunzo. Bye-bye, bunny.
No! I didn't even get to say battleship!
Hang in there, Kickin' Chicken! I broke his cage open, freeing him from his prison.
I knew you had it in you. Here, as a token of my gratitude, take this.
He handed me a star pendant. My collection was complete. I gained 5 hearts and a new power. Wow, I feel great! Suddenly, the prototype's gas mask minions swarmed the area.
There's the cat. See him.
Come with me. We need to gather the others and prepare for the final battle. Kickin' Chicken and I escaped, running off to find our allies. On days 96 through 98, I met back up with all of the smiling critters in the playcare. We were finally reunited.
Catnap, we're so happy to have you back.
Yeah, we missed you.
Are you sure? I was discontinued, and I thought you guys didn't like me anymore.
Of course we like you. You're our best friend, and you saved us.
What the prototype is doing isn't okay, and we need to stop it. You're one of us.
I agree, but with so many of his gas mask minions around, I can't get close to him.
I saw the control panel nearby. If we can get to it, we can shut down his guards. Then he'll have to face you.
That's a great idea, but I'm gonna need all of your help.
Anything for you.
Then let's go take down the prototype together. Feeling determined, we left together to find the control panel. On day 99, my allies and I followed Picky Pig to a room full of gas mask guards.
The control panel. It's over there.
I'm gonna go for it. Help me fight off these guards.
Let's get them.
I charged in with my friends at my side. The other smiling critters focused on fighting off the guards, allowing me to get an opening.
Catnap, now's your chance.
I'm on it! I ran to the control panel, smashing it to bits as quickly as possible. As soon as the control panel was broken, the guard stopped moving. Our plan had worked! Show yourself, prototype! Just then, the prototype dropped down behind me.
It looks like my minions have failed me. Unfortunately, you cannot continue to exist at Playtime Co. All discontinued toys must be eliminated.
He zapped me with a laser, causing us both to teleport away. On day 100, I reappeared in a brand new room. It was completely empty, except for me and the prototype.
This doesn't have to be painful. Give in to your fate, Catnap. It'll be over soon.
Never! I'm one of the smiling critters, and I deserve to stay here, just as much as everyone else.
Your faulty design has done nothing but spread misfortune. There's a reason we can't have discontinued toys running amok around here. A good toy doesn't do something like that. You're a disgrace to everything Playtime Co stands for.
I might be discontinued, but that doesn't mean I'm bad. The real villain is you!
Enough! It's time for you to die!
He charged towards me, and I braced myself for the final battle. He used his red laser beam attack, which did a ton of damage.
Die, Catnap!
Never! I used my new Starfall attack to retaliate, which seemed to catch the prototype off guard.
Looks like you picked up a few tricks, but you won't last long.
He used his ultimate attack, hitting me dead on and reducing my hearts to nearly 0. I took a moment to remember my friends, and it gave me the strength to endure the hit. I'm not giving in to you. I'm gonna win no matter what. I used all of the powers I had gained throughout my journey on him until he got overwhelmed. With his defenses now weakened, I delivered the final blow. With that, I had defeated the prototype. Although I thought my journey was over, I would soon realize it had only just begun. I reunited with the smiling critters in the main lobby of the Playtime Co factory.
Welcome back to the crew, Catnap.
Thanks, guys. It feels good to no longer be discontinued. Just then, the doors around us locked down and sirens blared throughout the facility. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. We didn't have time to react before the CEO of Playtime Co emerged before my friends and I.
At long last, I've gathered enough manpower to shut down this factory for good. This place is going down, along with all of you toy abominations.
Not a chance. I won't let you.
We'll see about that.
The CEO readied his weapons and opened fire onto the smiling critters. All of my friends scattered in fear. You better leave us alone.
Or what? You think that you can stop me? A mangy furball like you? Pathetic.
I'll make you eat those words. I used my Poppy gas attack to try and stop him, but the Playtime Co CEO walked through it like it was nothing. Huh? But how?
I know all of your little tricks. I created you after all.
The CEO sent a powerful attack at me, causing my body to transform into a weaker state, and my health was reduced to just 10 hearts. No, this can't be!
Catnap, run!
But what about you guys?
We'll be alright. You're our only hope of stopping him, so you gotta get out of here.
Men, capture these defective products.
The room filled with Playtime Co employees, and I was forced to run for my life. On day 102, I was being chased through the factory by the Playtime Co employees. They were gaining on me fast. I had to try and do something. I turned around and unleashed my Poppy gas onto the men. One by one, they stopped in their tracks and fell asleep, buying me enough time to escape. Unfortunately, just as I was about to lose them, an upgraded employee dropped down in front of me. Ah! I tried to use my Poppy gas again, but to my horror, it didn't work on him.
That trick won't work on me as long as I have this gas mask.
He used his plasma gun to attack me, leaving me with low health. I thought I was done for when out of nowhere, my friend Bubba Fant attacked the employee with his bubble beam attack.
Let's get out of here!
Bubba and I ran away and took cover inside of a vent while we had the chance. On day 103, Bubba Fant and I hid inside of the vents as the upgraded employee continued to hunt us down. Boy, am I happy to see a friendly face.
I'm glad I found you, Catnap. You need to unite all of the toys in the factory so that we can overthrow the CEO.
I'm not sure I can do that. Not every toy likes me as much as you and the other smiling critters, especially after what the prototype did to me earlier.
Come on, that's not true.
Suddenly, Huggy Wuggy emerged in the vents with Bubba and I.
Intruders! No smiling critters are allowed in my vents. Prepare to be eliminated.
See what I mean?
Okay, this might be harder than I thought.
The oversized blue monster began to chase us through the vents. I tried to find ways to lose him, but no matter where we turned, he seemed to be lurking around every corner.
I'll hold him off. Find someone who's willing to help. You can do this, Catnap.
I'll do my best. I took my chance and escaped out of the vents, causing me to fall into a playroom area. When I looked around, I spotted the upgraded employee from earlier walking in my direction. Not him! I have to hide! On days 104 through 107, I searched for a hiding spot and noticed a nearby ball pit. With no time to waste, I jumped into the pit and hid beneath the colorful balls as the employees walked by. I was able to narrowly evade him. I need to find help. But how am I supposed to convince the other toys to like me? Suddenly, I heard a high-pitched scream come from the playroom. I quickly sprang into action and ran towards the source to find Poppy the doll being chased by a clown toy.
Help!
Don't worry, I'm coming! I unleashed my Poppy gas onto the clown, causing him to stop in their tracks.
Catnap! I'm so glad to see you again!
Don't judge a book by its cover. It may have looked like me, but I was under the prototype's control. Dog Day saved me last episode.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm glad you're back to your old self, Catnap. We certainly don't need any more evil running amok.
Suddenly, we heard the sound of the upgraded employee approaching us.
Speak of the devil. Come with me. I need your help with an important mission.
I followed Poppy's lead and escaped the playroom together. On days 108 through 110, I arrived in another room with Poppy where we were able to hide for now.
I need your help to save my friends. If you're able to do so, they might learn to trust you more.
But how am I supposed to do that with all those enemies roaming around?
With this.
Poppy handed me a poppy flower, which made me transform into an even more powerful body. I grew much longer legs, and my teeth and claws sharpened. I now had 5 more hearts and a new stomp power. Whoa, this is new. I feel strong again.
That's right. There are plenty of powerful artifacts all around Playtime Co. If you keep collecting them, you should become powerful enough to beat the CEO.
That sounds great. Now, what did you need help with?
Boxy Boo is stuck in the testing room. I need you to save him before it's too late.
Leave it to me. I left the area and set off towards the testing room. When I arrived, I found Boxy Boo badly damaged on a table. He was about to be disassembled by a Playtime Co employee.
Don't worry, this will only hurt a lot.
Leave him alone! I ambushed the employee, causing him to run away in fear.
Get him, Boxy Bots!
The employee flipped a switch on the wall, causing the room to fill with evil Jack-in-the-Boxes. I braced myself as the possessed toys jumped after me. On days 111 through 114, I was under attack by the swarm of evil Jack-in-the-Boxes. You guys are somehow even creepier than normal Jack-in-the-Boxes. They used their firework attacks on me and tried to overtake me with their numbers, but unfortunately for them, I had some new tricks up my sleeve. Take this! I utilized my new stomp ability and readied my claws to slice them down one by one, but they fought back with bony claws of their own. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy fight, but I wasn't going to give up. We went back and forth, but after a while, I managed to come out on top.
I'm telling the boss about this.
Please do, and tell him he's going to meet the same fate. The employee ran away, and I hurried to Boxy Boo's side. Are you okay?
Thanks to you, I am.
Great, then let's get out of here.
Wait, I can't move much without my spring.
Then I'll just have to find it. Hang on tight.
Thanks, Catnap.
I went deeper into the testing area, determined to find Boxy's missing part. On days 115 through 117, I entered the next room over and found the spring I was looking for. I picked it up for safekeeping. I better fix Boxy Boo up quick. That employee could be back at any moment. I turned around to leave when suddenly the doors locked tightly in front of me. I realized that I had just walked into a trap. Just then, the employee from before walked out from behind a glass window.
Ha! You fell for it. Now it's time that I incinerated you once and for all.
Without warning, the room began to fill with flames from the floor. It grew more and more cramped as the fire spread around me. There has to be a way out of this. I took a chance to jump over the flames and run for the door, but despite my efforts, it wouldn't budge. There's only one other way out of here. Through the glass.
Wait, what?
Charge!
Ah!
I ran full speed through the fire and flames and shattered the glass barrier. I took down the employee and escaped the room before burning to a crisp. On days 118 through 121, I returned to the room where I left Boxy Boo, only to find that backup had arrived to capture him.
So you're the smiling critter that's been causing us problems. You're going down.
The massive employee charged forward and used his mech scrap pack to try and eliminate me. He was tough, but I refused to give up. I fought back with my own abilities and tried to overpower him.
You're gonna get put down, cat.
Just then, the employee managed to land a heavy blow, using a combination of ice and fire punches, leaving me with low health. With no other options, I ran over to Boxy Boo. Boxy, catch! I tossed the spring upgrade to him, causing him to regain his strength and break out of his cage.
Thanks, Catnap. I'm here to help.
Boxy Boo ran into battle and unleashed his bite attack to give me an opening on the enemy.
Now!
I ran in and used my stomp attack to strike down the guard once and for all. Upon his death, he dropped his grab pack hands, which I picked up, granting me a new fire and ice punch ability as well as 5 more hearts. That's what you get for messing with us toys. Suddenly, alarms began to go off in the room. More men were coming to capture us. Come with me. We have to get out of here. Boxy Boo and I ran away before more backup could arrive. On days 122 through 125, I returned to Poppy with Boxy Boo by my side.
I knew you could do it. Thank you for saving him.
Looks like we're one toy closer to overthrowing the CEO. Out of nowhere, Bubba Fant ran towards me in a frenzy.
Catnap, thank goodness I found you. Dog Day is in trouble.
Oh no, take me to him. I followed Bubba to a room where Dog Day was being experimented on. We watched as the machine began to drain the color from his body. In a matter of seconds, he was completely black and white. Oh no! Hang in there, Dog Day. I'll get you out of there. I was able to easily break Dog Day out of his restraints, but he was very weak and still needed help.
Catnap, I need you to take my sun pendant to the top of the factory. It's the only way to restore my color.
Dog Day tossed me his empty pendant and I picked it up. Hang in there. I'll save you. I hurried out of the room before it was too late. On days 126 through 128, I traveled through the factory until I found an elevator. That should take me straight to the top floor. Unfortunately, Playtime Co employees were trying to use it as well. I'm gonna have to get rid of these guys first. I crept closer, then used my sleeping gas to knock them out. I walked into the elevator, but before I could push the button, a single stray guard managed to spot me.
Catnap has been spotted. Moving to eliminate.
Uh-oh, I'd better move. I quickly pushed the elevator button and began my journey upwards before the guard could catch me. I made it to the top floor and saw a pedestal sitting in the sunlight. That must be where I can recharge Dog Day's amulet. I walked towards it, but a sudden voice stopped me in my tracks.
Not so fast.
To my horror, the giant guard from downstairs crashed through the ceiling and down in front of me.
I'm handing you over to the CEO, you troublemaker.
The Playtime guard charged towards me, ready to attack. On days 129 through 132, I was fighting with the guard on the top floor of the factory. He used a massive plasma turret attack on me, causing huge damage. I fought back with my new fire and ice attacks, but no matter what I tried, he just wouldn't back down. He charged me with a powerful spinning punch, sending me backwards.
Give up?
Never! This place is my home, and I won't let you guys take it! I used a final stomp attack onto him, sending him through the glass window. Now's my chance. I placed the pendant on the pedestal, turning its color back to normal. I did it! Now I just need to get this back to Dog Day.
Oh, no, you don't!
Huggy Wuggy emerged, snatching the pendant before I had a chance to grab it. The power of the pendant raged through him, causing his fur to turn orange. With this new power, he grew larger in size.
You pesky smiling critters will never get your hands on this again!
He attacked me with a fireball attack, causing the ground to collapse under my feet. On days 133 to 135, I fell from the top floor and landed inside Whack-A-Wuggy. Where am I? As I looked around to figure out where I was, Huggy Wuggy crawled out from behind a glass window.
Welcome to Whack-A-Wuggy! All of my Huggy minions will make quick work of you!
The game powered on and many Huggy Wuggies began to run out from the holes in the wall. They immediately swarmed me, trying to overwhelm me with their numbers. I retaliated with my stomp attacks, but their onslaught was never ending. Please, Huggy, I don't want to hurt you. We should be working together to take down the CEO.
You smiling critters have done nothing but cause me trouble. I can't trust you.
I thought I was completely done for until out of nowhere, a Playtime guard broke into the room Huggy was standing in.
Prepare to die, living toy.
He knocked Huggy out and took him away. Oh no, I have to save him. I used my sleeping gas to stop the mini Huggies, then ran after the guard. On days 136 through 139, I chased after the guard until I found him in a room holding Huggy captive. Let him go!
Catnap? What are you doing?
Just trust me. No way. I'm turning you both over to the CEO now.
The employee suddenly threw a potion onto himself, causing him to grow in size.
You're finished.
He blasted me with his plasma cannon, knocking me back. I fought back with my Catnap abilities, but they bounced right off of him. He was too powerful.
Any last words?
Catnap, catch!
Huggy tossed me the stolen amulet, turning him back to normal. I quickly knocked the employee out of the way and grabbed it. When I did, I transformed into an even stronger new form. I gained 5 more hearts and new powers. Looks like the tables have turned. I used my new abilities to fight back against the employee. He wasn't able to match my new strength, and with one final blow, he went down. I was then able to free Huggy from his prison.
Thank you for saving me! I'm sorry for doubting you. Please, let me join your cause!
Welcome aboard!
Look over there!
Are those the toys?
We turned towards the voices to see even more employees. Huggy Wuggy and I quickly ran while we still could. On days 140 through 143, Huggy and I returned to Dog Day and gave him back his restored amulet. Thanks to the amulet, Dog Day transformed back to normal.
Thanks, Catnap. I thought I was a goner for sure when the CEO captured me.
No worries, pal. I would never leave my friends behind. Speaking of friends, where did Bubba Fan go?
Oh, he went to keep searching for the others that were captured. Before he left, he told me where another one of us was being held. I couldn't go along, so I waited for you. Come with me.
I followed Dog Day out of the lab and I was soon led into a dark room. Are you sure this is the right place? I can't see anything.
Don't worry, I've got this.
He used his restored light powers to light up the room, revealing a path. I've got a bad feeling about this. Wait here, Dog Day. I continued forward on my own until I arrived at a room with a massive pit. On the other side of it, I could see Bobby Bearhug trapped in a cage. Oh no! Don't worry, Bobby. I'm coming for you. I began platforming over the pit. I was almost there, but the final jump stopped me in my tracks.
Catnap, wait! You won't make it across. It's too dangerous.
Is there another way around?
No, I don't think so.
Looks like I have no choice then. The gap is wide, but I have to try. I took a leap of faith, but it wasn't enough, and I began to plummet into the darkness below. On days 144 through 146, I landed at the bottom of the pit to find myself inside a room full of webs. Where am I?
You're inside of my nest.
Your nest? Suddenly, I spotted Daddy Longlegs in the corner of the room watching me.
Like a little fly caught in my web. It's Catnap. You've grown quite a bit, I see.
Stronger too, so don't try anything.
But I'm oh so hungry, and you're just an easier target for me to catch. Come here!
He dropped down and charged towards me using his bite attack. I tried to dodge it, but ended up stuck in some webs instead. Uh-oh, that's not good!
You're making this too easy for me.
Daddy Longlegs charged towards me again, and I was able to free myself just in time. Ha! This fight's not over yet! I gathered all of my strength and used my new fireball attack, but he wouldn't give in.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Catnap, I got this!
Out of nowhere, Hoppy Hopscotch jumped into the fray and started zapping Daddy Longlegs, stunning him.
Come with me if you want to live.
We ran off together, leaving Daddy Longlegs behind. On days 147 through 150, I took cover with Hoppy and we managed to successfully lose Daddy Longlegs. That was close, but I still need your help, Hoppy.
What is it?
Bobby is in big trouble. She's trapped in a cage in the middle of some pit. I won't be able to reach her and save her until my jumping skills have improved.
Well, you came to the right critter. Your hopping training begins now.
Hoppy took me to an obstacle course full of different challenges.
Complete the obstacle course before I do, and your training will be complete.
You're on! We met at the starting line and prepared ourselves.
On your mark, get set, go!
Hoppy immediately took the lead. She was much faster than me and was already winning. But I was determined to improve my skills. I sped through the course until I finally caught up with her. Once I found an opening, I managed to hop straight over Hoppy. I crossed the finish line, making me the winner. Whoa! With these powers, I can definitely save Bobby.
I wouldn't get too excited.
Mommy Longlegs appeared in a nearby window. Run! Run! On days 151 through 154, Hoppy and I were being chased by Mommy Longlegs through the factory.
Get back here! You'll pay for attacking Daddy Longlegs!
He attacked us first! We kept running until we suddenly heard a scream from behind us. Playtime Co employees had ambushed Mommy Longlegs and captured her. Oh no! Mommy Longlegs!
Don't let any of those toys escape!
The guards went after Hoppy and I next, forcing us both to keep running. Our chase came to a halt when we were met with a massive gap in the ground. Time to put my new jumping powers to use. Hoppy and I were able to jump the gap just in time, allowing us to narrowly escape our pursuers.
Let's go save Bobby Bear Hug before those guys take her away for good!
We rushed back to the cage in the dark room. Bobby, we're here too! When we looked inside, the cage was empty.
Catnap? Where is she?
Suddenly, we heard Bobby scream off in the distance. That sounds like Bobby! Let's get moving! On days 155 through 157, we arrived at the source of the screaming to find both Bobby Bearhug and Mommy Longlegs trapped in a cage. We tried to move towards them, but an employee riding in a hovering tank dropped in to stop us.
Well, looks like we have company.
Let them go or else!
I'm not afraid of you. The CEO's gonna give me a raise when I turn you in for good.
Catnap, you go for the employee! I'll try to find a way to free our friends!
Got it! We split up and I charged towards the foe and we began to fight. He used his tank's missiles to fire upon me. I did my best to dodge the blasts as his onslaught seemed never ending. In response, I jumped towards him and used my tail whip attack, but I quickly realized that I might have bitten off more than I could chew.
Surrender and go down easy.
He hit me with a flamethrower attack, leaving me with low health. I thought it was the end until Hoppy came in out of nowhere.
Catch!
She threw a power upgrade at me and I grabbed it, causing me to gain 5 hearts and new electric powers. I could get used to these. I used my new powers on the tank guard, frying his tank systems and knocking him down for good. You mess with the cat and you get the claws.
Hey, nice catchphrase!
Thanks, I've been practicing.
Enough chit-chatting, you two! Help us!
Hoppy Hopscotch ran over to flip a switch that freed the 2 captured toys from their prison.
Thanks for saving us, you two.
Of course, anything for my friends.
Now, Mommy Longlegs, remember what we talked about? Don't you have something you want to say to Catnap?
I'm sorry for attacking you before. I can see now that the CEO is a real threat to us.
Who, me?
Above us, the Playtime CEO emerged from within the room. On days 158 through 161, my allies and I were face to face with the Playtime CEO.
You've been causing a lot of problems for me, Catnap.
And I'll keep causing problems until you let us go.
I'm afraid that could never happen. You living toys were my greatest mistake, and I will stop at nothing to erase you all.
Before I could respond, the Playtime CEO launched a barrage of machine gun fire towards me, and I used my increased jump height to hop up to his level. I used my new powers to fight back, but the Playtime CEO's armor was able to withstand the attacks.
If that's all you can do, then this should be easy.
He used his ultimate attack, leaving me with low health. He's too strong! The CEO readied another attack to finish me off, but before he could, a nearby wall exploded, revealing Crafty Corn in a passageway on the other side.
Hurry, come with me!
I won't let you escape!
All of my allies and I ran down the passageway. Before the CEO could reach me, Crafty Corn conjured a force field in front of the passage, blocking his attacks.
Run while you can! Your tricks won't hold forever!
On days 162 through 164, I escaped the CEO with Crafty Corn and my friends. Thanks, Crafty Corn. You really saved our butts over there.
No problem at all. That CEO guy is pretty strong, huh? If you didn't get there in time, I don't even want to think about what might have happened.
He's stronger than I thought. We need to expand our numbers if we want to stand a chance.
Kissy Missy is missing from the group. I would look for her next.
Huh, you're right. Thanks, Mommy Longlegs. I'll go find her. I left my allies behind for now, beginning to scour the factory for Kissy Missy. During my search, I found a trail of pink fur on the ground. Could this belong to Kissy? I guess it's worth a shot. While trying to track down Kissy Missy, I almost ran into a set of employees who were also investigating the pink fur.
These toys, man, they shed like crazy.
Tell me about it. My daughter has one of these things. I find little bits of fur everywhere. It drives me nuts.
You think we'll get a promotion when we take down Catnap?
I hope so. I'm gonna be the first to find that purple hairball.
Surprise! You found me! Before I even had to swing my claws, the employees passed out from fear. Well, that was easy. Time to follow this trail of pink fur. I followed the trail into a sandbox room where a pink furry creature was sleeping. Kissy Missy? Is that you? I started to get closer, but as I did, I stepped on a squeaky toy that had been laying on the ground. As soon as I did, the creature began to wake up and spotted me. That's not Kissy Missy! Without warning, the fuzzy toy lunged at me. On days 165 through 167, I was fighting the fuzzy pink toy monster. He used his bite attacks on me and quickly showed that he was tougher than he looked. I'm not gonna let a pink pom-pom take me down. Don't like insults, huh? Well then, you're really not gonna like this! I defended myself with my stomp attacks, but despite the amount of damage I was doing, the monster was able to hang on. You're tougher than you look, Fluffball, but that's not gonna stop me! What's the matter? Did I hurt your feelings? He charged at me and I dodged, causing him to run past me and right into a piece of machinery. Nice try, Fluffy, but you missed! Now damaged, the machine burst into flames, and as I watched, I started to get an idea. Let's see how your fur holds up to fire. I used my fireball attack to knock the monster back into the flames, causing him to burn to a crisp. Sorry, bud. This isn't personal. Once he was defeated, he dropped a piece of paper and I picked it up to read it. If you're reading this, please help me. They are holding me captive in Make-A-Friend, Kissy Missy. Oh no! Kissy is in trouble! I hurried to get to Make-A-Friend before it was too late. On days 168 through 172, I arrived at Make-A-Friend to find guards surrounding Kissy Missy. Oh no, I can't let them hurt her. Hey, leave her alone!
Look, boys, it's the toy that's making their own little revolution.
That's right, and you guys are going down!
What's the matter, kitty? Did somebody take your tuna? Scram!
Yeah, don't you have some mice to catch or some bowls in need of scratching?
No, I'm gonna save my friends! Well, maybe afterwards I'll do those things, but first things first, beating you guys up!
We're gonna make you eat those words!
I charged in and fought off the guards one by one. Usually, I would be outnumbered, but since I've gotten stronger over the course of my journey, I was able to put up a real fight.
This cat must be rabid or something!
What was that about making me eat my words? Nothing can stop me!
Call for backup!
Uh-oh. Suddenly, upgraded guards rushed into the room to take me down. Okay, maybe one thing could stop me. Run, Kissy! Get out of here while you still can! Kissy ran for her life as the guards began to overwhelm me. Before I could figure out how to beat them, everything went dark. On days 173 through 175, I woke up inside of a massive cage. Across the room, the Playtime CEO was watching me.
I told you I'd catch you. This little game of cat and mouse ends here.
He left the room and a terrifying mutated employee was released inside of my cage to kill me. Please, stop this! You don't have to listen to him!
I only obey the CEO. Die!
The mutated employee charged towards me, using their sharp scythe hand to attack me. I fought back with everything I had, but I was too weak from the previous battle. I knew I was going to lose.
Any last words?
Catnap, take this!
Kissy Missy was spotted above me and tossed an upgrade into the ring. I picked it up and gained 5 hearts as well as new powers. This is just what I needed. Thanks! I used my new abilities to fight back against the mutated employee. With my new powers, we were neck and neck, but I gathered all my strength and managed to win.
Great job, Catnap. Now let's get you out of here.
Kissy Missy walked over to the wall and flipped a switch, freeing me from my cage.
Let's leave before that CEO shows up again.
On days 176 through 179, I escaped the area with Kissy Missy, but I was left with low health from the fight. I'm gonna search for some healing items. You meet up with the others.
Be careful out there, Catnap.
I split up with Kissy Missy and searched for something to heal with. Everything around here is all plastic. Where's the real food? Eventually, I found myself in a giant kitchen with food laid out on the countertops. Don't mind if I do. I used the food to heal. Once I was feeling better, I looked around and spotted my friend Picky Piggy badly injured on top of a giant cake. I quickly ran over and climbed up the cake to help her out. Here, Picky Piggy, use this food to heal.
That won't work. The only way to heal me now is to get me the golden apple from the garden.
Then I'll start looking. I hurried to the garden where I found a golden apple tree right in the center. There it is, just like she said. I started to walk towards it, but I was forced to stop as the ground suddenly began to shake. A golden toy raptor appeared in front of me.
Who dares disturb my super cool apple tree?
My name's Catnap.
I will not tolerate intruders! Die!
He charged at me and I braced myself for impact. On days 180 through 183, I was fighting with the golden toy raptor in an attempt to get an apple for Picky Piggy. Unfortunately, he had the ability to unleash a golden roar, causing me to take massive damage. I attempted to fight back using my Catnap attacks, but the golden toy was able to take the hits like it was nothing.
Is that all you've got?
He won't give in. I need to think of something. Just then, I looked at the golden apple tree and started to get an idea of how I could defeat him. That's it! I launched my fireball towards the golden enemy, but he managed to dodge my attack at the last second.
Ah, you fool! You missed!
Oh, I wasn't aiming for you.
Wait, what?
Aiming for the tree instead, I caused it to collapse and fall towards the golden toy raptor. The tree crushed the golden toy raptor, causing him to drop the golden apple. I ran towards it and claimed the apple for Picky Piggy. This will heal her for sure, but my celebration was cut short when I heard the sound of Picky Piggy screaming in the distance. Uh-oh, that sounds bad. I have to hurry. Hang on, Piggy. I took off, running towards the source of the noise. On days 184 through 186, I returned to the kitchen only to find that Picky Piggy had been cornered by PJ Pugapillar.
Be gone, smiling creature!
As he prepared his finishing blow, I tossed Picky Piggy the golden apple just before he could hit her.
That's much better.
Thanks to the health given to her by the apple, she was able to withstand the blow.
I'm out of here.
I quickly dropped down and Picky Piggy ran out of Pugapillar's reach, taking cover behind me.
Catnap, I'll make you regret that.
You're the one who's gonna regret hurting my friend. The monster charged towards me and attacked. I tried to fight back with my claws, but his thick fur protected him. Please, we shouldn't fight. We should be working together. We need all the help we can get to be able to take down the CEO.
Why would I ever help a weakling like you? I'll never respect you until you can defeat me in battle.
With his impenetrable defenses, there was nothing I could do against the foe. I had no choice but to retreat. Picky Piggy and I barely managed to escape just before Pugapillar was able to deliver the finishing blow.
Coward, come back when you got the courage to take me on.
After running for some time, Picky Piggy and I finally stopped to catch our breath. I needed to defeat him in battle for him to help, but how am I supposed to do that?
With my training.
We turned and saw that Kickin' Chicken had run into the room.
You? I mean, no offense, but you're just a little chick.
They don't call me Kickin' for nothing. This little chick's got a lot of kick. Oh, yeah!
I stand corrected.
All right then, let's get started. On days 187 to 189, we arrived at a massive boxing ring where I began my training with Kickin' Chicken. So, what's first on the docket?
If you want to get strong enough to defeat PJ Pugapillar, then you'll need a brawl with me.
A what?
A brawl.
With you?
Mm-hmm.
No offense here, but isn't that a little unfair? I mean, you're kind of small.
Oh yeah?
Suddenly, Kickin' Chicken began to grow bigger and larger, transforming into an enormous and powerful looking form.
Gah!
Whoa! Since when could you do that?
Well, remember that time you fused with a prototype and Dog Day had to save us all? And I got turned into a giant bird and Dog Day had to find a cure for me or else we'd be the prototype's minions forever?
Anyway,
here I come!
Kickin' Chicken's assault was relentless, and I fought back with every ability and trick I learned up until now. But he was a tough foe.
Look inside yourself, and you'll find the true source of your strength.
I took a deep breath and thought about everything I had accomplished thus far. I remembered how much I cared about my friends and how I would stop at nothing to protect them. After my inner reflection was complete, I let out a mighty roar that pushed Kickin' Chicken back. I had gained 5 hearts and a brand new roar ability. The blast turned turned Kickin' Chicken back to his normal form.
Good work, Catnap. I think you're ready to take on Pugapillar.
On days 190 through 192, I returned back to Pugapillar, ready to confront him once again with the help of Kickin' Chicken's training.
You dare show your face to me, coward? Was one humiliating breakdown not enough?
I'll make you eat those words. And when I do, you'll join our cause!
You'll pay for that arrogance!
The two of us charged towards each other. As we clashed with great force, our battle began. Pugapillar hit me with his devastating laser attack, sending me reeling back from the enemy's overwhelming might.
It seems you're just weak and spineless as before. You're wasting my time!
We'll see about that! Using everything that Kickin' Chicken had taught me, I retaliated with my new abilities, catching the monster by surprise.
So I see you learned a few new tricks!
And there's more where that came from!
No matter! You're still no match for me!
You're gonna eat those words! Again! I continued hitting the enemy with everything I had, until I finally managed to overpower Pugapillar with my new powers.
I suppose I underestimated you. Very well. Let's take down the CEO together!
You won't get the chance!
Huh?
Who goes there?
Suddenly, a cage appeared around Pugapillar and another mutant employee came to stop me. On days 193 through 195, I was locked in combat with the Abomination to save the captured Pugapillar. The mutated employee unleashed his scream attack onto me, dealing massive damage and staggering me back. You're pretty powerful, I'll give you that. But let's see if you can withstand this. I retaliated with a scream of my own, utilizing my new roar powers from Kickin' Chicken, but the enemy was unfazed. He was too strong. What? But how?
Soon you will both be mine.
Get me out of here, Catnap! If you can free me from this cage, I can help you!
Right, I'm on it. Using my stomp power, I broke the bars to Pugapillar's cage, setting him free.
Now we're talking!
All right, weirdo. You can endure my attacks, but what about both of us at the same time?
Bring it on!
Pugapillar charged into battle, coming to my aid against the evil mutant employee. With our powers combined, the two of us fought back against the guard until he was finally defeated. There's probably more of where that came from. Let's get out of here.
Oh man, I was just getting warmed up.
The two of us escaped together, running away as fast as we could before reinforcements could arrive. On days 196 through 198, Pugapillar and I reunited with all of my friends. Finally, I had managed to gather the living toys to be on my side, as well as the rest of the smiling critters. Wow, looks like we built quite an army.
That's all thanks to you, Catnap. With everyone reunited, the CEO won't know what hit him.
I appreciate what you're saying, but we can't underestimate him. Plus, we don't even know where he's hiding.
That's a good point. You shouldn't count your eggs before they hatch. I would know.
Oh, I get it. Because you're a chicken?
No, though I did do that once with my sister's eggs. We're not really on speaking terms anymore.
I agree. Well, not with that, but with what you said, Catnap. Which is why I prepared this.
Poppy handed me a map.
This will take you right to his office. But I'm sure now he knows we're coming for him.
Then I'm gonna need all of your help. Who's with me? All right then, let's do this! On day 199, my friends and I arrived at the entrance of the CEO's office. It was just as Poppy said. He must have known we were coming because the place was crawling with guards.
What are we going to do? Even with everyone here, they still outnumber us.
Don't give up hope yet. I have a trick up my sleeve. Projecting my poppy gas into a nearby vent, the room became filled with red gas. Succumbing to the sleeping effects of the gas, enemies fell one by one. Yes, it worked! Everyone, follow me! With the path cleared, we all pressed in further into the room until we were stopped by a tank employee and an upgraded employee.
You're not getting to the boss.
We'll see about that. Everyone, charge! Leading them into battle, my allies and I ran towards the army and attacked them all at once. The tank retaliated with his fiery missile attacks, but there were too many of us for him to hold back. While he was distracted by one, the others fought back with everything they had.
Mess with the chick, you get the kick! Hi-ya!
However, despite our best efforts, we were still evenly matched with the sheer strength of the two employees bombarding us. If I didn't hurry, the Playtime CEO would surely get away.
We got this guy, Catnap. You take care of the CEO.
Thanks, everyone. I won't let you down. With that, I hurried ahead while the others continued to fight the employees. On day 200, I was finally face to face with the Playtime CEO in his massive office.
Well, if it isn't the cat that's been causing all of this trouble.
This is your last chance. Let us go peacefully or face my wrath.
I don't care how strong you've gotten. I created you, and I will destroy you.
The CEO lunged at me, and I braced myself for the final battle. The Playtime CEO had a wide arsenal of attacks and started by using his hulking grab pack fist onto me. I endured the heavy punches and retaliated with my electrocute attack to try and fry his systems. We were evenly matched, but I was beginning to think I could get the upper hand.
You've gotten stronger, but can you handle this?
Just then, the CEO struck me with his ultimate machine gun fire attack.
After I'm done with you, I'll be discontinuing all your friends next. Then, I'll replace them with obedient animatronics, the superior children's entertainment center attraction.
No! I'll protect my friends no matter what! I summoned all the strength I had into one final attack. It caught the CEO off guard, and he was finally weakened.
No, this can't be! You weren't supposed to win!
Looks like you're the one getting discontinued, CEO. With one final stomp attack, I sent the CEO out of the window and he plummeted to his doom. Suddenly, I felt the warmth in my chest as my consciousness drifted away into my next form. Surrounding me were all of my smiling critter friends. Today is gonna be a great day! Suddenly, the room filled with red gas, causing my friends to become sleepy. One by one, they fell as the Catnap prototype emerged in front of us.
At long last, I've reached my ultimate form. Now I will be turning all of you heretics into my minions.
He released his miniature Catnap goons onto us and began to capture all of my friends. Leave them alone! I tried to stop them, but his minions turned onto me instead. As a group, they all began to swipe at me with their robotic claws.
Don't interfere with my plans, Dog Day. Get him, men!
A horde of smaller Catnap dolls swarmed the room, and I knew I didn't stand a chance, so I ran for my life. On day 2, I was being chased through the playcare by the Catnap prototype's minions. I did my best to lose them, but I took a wrong turn and was cornered by his army.
Nighty-night, Dog Day.
No! Get away from me! Just then, my sun amulet unleashed a bright beam of light, blinding the army of toys surrounding me.
Ah, my eyes!
Now's my chance! I ran past them while they were stunned, but it wasn't long before they snapped out of it and chased after me again.
Don't let him escape!
The army was once again gaining on me, when out of nowhere, I heard a friendly voice call my name.
Dog Day, over here!
I quickly ran into the room and found Poppy ready to help.
Quick, I need to hide you!
We took cover together as the Catnap prototype's minions ran by. Ooh, thanks for saving me.
No problem, but I need your help. Come with me before it's too late.
On day 3, Poppy took me into a room where a poppy flower was sitting inside of a glass case.
Grab the poppy, it'll make you stronger.
Whatever you say! I walked up and pushed a button to break the glass surrounding the flower. I then grabbed the poppy, causing me to change forms. I grew bigger in size, and my claws and teeth became sharper. I now had 5 extra hearts and a brand new howling ability. Whoa, why did you give me this?
Because you're the only smiling critter left who can help me.
Are you trying to defeat the Catnap prototype too?
Yes. If he doesn't get taken down soon, who knows what he'll do? Please, find my lost poppy flowers and get strong enough to defeat the Catnap prototype.
I'll do anything to save my friends. Suddenly, a damaged Huggy Wuggy dropped down from the vents above us.
I found you! It's time that I handed you over to Catnap.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Something's wrong with him. Prepare yourself!
The blue monster ran at us, and we braced ourselves for battle. On days 4 through 7, I was under attack by the damaged Huggy Wuggy. He used his static shock attack on me, and I tried to fight back with my new roar ability. However, I had to hold back. I didn't want to hurt him. Stop! This isn't like you!
Catnap showed me the light. You will die!
Huggy used another static shock attack on me, forcing my hand. I used my light powers to stun him, knocking him down to the floor.
Catnap has taken over his mind. Find Kissy Missy. She'll know what to do.
Kissy Missy? Do you know where she is?
Come back here!
Just then, I realized Huggy was crawling straight towards Poppy and I. Before I could react, Poppy ran in front of me and used a Poppy slash attack to keep him away.
Check the playground. You'll find Kissy there.
I took my chance to run out of the room and began to search for Kissy. On days 8 through 10, I arrived at the indoor playground inside of the playcare. Poppy said Kissy Missy would be around here somewhere. Suddenly, I heard something approaching and took cover just as some Catnap minions walked by.
That Dog Day fella has got to be around here somewhere.
I don't know. Do we really need to hunt down this one toy?
What do you mean?
Well, we've got the rest of the smiling critters, don't we? What's so special about this last one?
I'm not sure. Maybe the boss just wants to complete his collection.
Looks like Catnap has more toys patrolling the area. I better be careful. I began to stealth around the playground in search of Kissy Missy. I climbed through tunnels and paths, trying to stay out of the sights of the Catnap guards. Unfortunately, I took a wrong turn and saw that they were heading in my direction.
I'm not sure about dogs anyway. I've always been more of a cat person myself.
I took another path and managed to hide. However, I didn't realize a plushie was on the ground. I took a step back and accidentally stepped onto it. Uh-oh!
Did you hear that?
Who goes there?
Wait, look over there. It's Dog Day.
The Catnap guards spotted me and began to charge in my direction. On days 11 through 14, I was being chased through the playground by the Catnap guards.
Let's split up. We'll catch him easier that way.
Yes, sir.
The place was like a maze, and around every corner, the guards seemed to be waiting for me.
You'll never escape me. I know this place like the back of my paw.
Then it's good that I'm full of surprises. I activated my sun amulet and stunned him temporarily, allowing me to run by. Unfortunately, I soon found myself faced with a deep ball pit with spikes in the ground. The only way across was to jump onto the platforms hanging over it. Here goes nothing! I began to jump from platform to platform, but it wasn't long before one of the Catnap guards caught up. He jumped after me and was hot on my tail.
Nowhere to run, Dog Day! Surrender!
Never! I took a deep breath and used my new howling attack on the guard. He flew off of the platform and down into the pit below and died. With that, I was able to reach the other side of the pit safely. Looks like we put a pin in that. Just then, I spotted a bit of pink fur sitting on the ground outside of a slide. Kissy Missy must be this way. I better hurry. I took the slide to see where it would lead. On days 15 through 17, I arrived at the bottom of the slide to find Kissy Missy trapped in a cage. Kissy Missy, is that you?
Dog Day, you shouldn't be here.
Without warning, a massive prototype toy dropped down in front of me.
It appears that the gods don't capture you. I will not let the Catnap prototype down.
He lunged at me with his powerful saw blade attack, dealing loads of damage. I tried to fight back with my claw attack, but his armor allowed him to endure everything I threw his way.
Is that all you got?
This is just the beginning. The robot revved up and charged full speed. I ran as fast as I could just to not get squished. He was catching up quickly, so I narrowly dodged him and he crashed into a wall, causing it to crumble to bits. On the other side was another Poppy flower. Now's my chance. I grabbed the flower and gained 5 more hearts, as well as a new flame breath ability.
I do not care about your new strike. I will still eliminate you.
Go ahead and try. The robot charged at me again, but I used my brand new firepower on him. With it, I was able to overwhelm him and win the battle. That's what you get for messing with my friends. Now that the robot was defeated, I lowered Kissy's cage and freed her. I then explained that Poppy was in big trouble. Poppy told me to come find you. Is there anything you could do to help me save her?
I think I know where she might be. Let's go.
On days 18 through 21, Kissy Missy and I arrived at a dollhouse where we found that Poppy was being held captive by the damaged Huggy Wuggy.
There she is. Kissy, Dog Day. You both came back for me. That's great. Now, help.
Looks like we have company.
The damaged Huggy Wuggy ran after me again, but I was stronger than before. I used my new powers to fight back, while Kissy Missy freed Poppy from her prison.
I won't let you win.
Huggy tried to overwhelm me with his static shock attack, but I was able to knock him back with my roar and use my sun amulet to take him down for now. Kissy, how do we restore Huggy back to normal?
The only way I can fix him is if you gather enough blue fur.
I'm on it. As I was about to leave, I saw a little blue plush toy run by out of the corner of my eye. Where is he headed? I decided to follow behind him in hopes of discovering some of the blue fur Kissy Missy told me about. On days 22 through 25, I was falling behind the plush toy, but when I turned the corner, it was gone. The only thing it left behind was a trail of blue fur. It looks like I found a way to get all of the fur Kissy Missy will need, but this won't be enough yet. I picked up the fur from the ground and followed the trail until I spotted the cute little plush all alone eating apples. Hey little guy, I just need some of your fur. Oh, come on, please. The little plushie suddenly attacked me and ran away. Ow! Hey, come back! I didn't want to hurt it, so I couldn't use any of my attacks to slow it down. But without them, I couldn't manage to catch up to the toy. Finally, I managed to corner it. Just hand over some of your fur, we can call it a day. Surprisingly, the plushie jumped right over my head and ran away. With that, the chase began once more. I knew I had to get that fur, and without any other options of slowing it down, I had no choice but to chase the plushie through the factory. Eventually, I found myself on a conveyor belt in the Make-A-Friend warehouse. I was right on his tail. Nowhere to run. Hand over the fur. I spoke too soon, as the plush toy ran on the conveyor belt in hopes to escape me. No, wait, I didn't mean it! As the plush neared the end of the track, he took no time to jump straight into the Make-A-Friend machinery and into a deep dark pit. Ugh, you can't escape me that easily! Taking a risk, I jumped into the pit after it. On days 26 through 28, I landed at the bottom of the pit, causing me to take a lot of fall damage. Where did that plush go? And where am I?
You're in the reject bin.
What? Who said that? And wait, the reject bin? Just then, a headless doll walked out in front of me. Ah!
No, don't worry. I'm friendly.
Oh, you are? Huh, all right.
I've never seen a rejected toy in such good shape. How did you get down here?
I was following a weird plush mob and he led me down here.
Interesting. I'd love to keep chatting with you, but you need to get out of here soon.
I know, right? Wait, why?
The other rejects won't be as kind as I am.
The other rejects? As she spoke, broken toys leapt from the shelves and began creeping towards me.
Join us. Play with us. It's been so long.
Oh, that's totally not creepy at all.
Quick, run away while you can.
You don't have to tell me twice. I turned and ran as fast as I could. I soon found myself face to face with a lava pit. On the other side was a ladder. That ladder must be the way out of here. I began to platform over the lava pit as the rejected toys continued to try and stop me. No thanks. See you later. With one final jump, I made it across and climbed up the ladder. On days 29 through 32, I emerged from the depths of the reject bin to find the little blue plush mob asleep. He's not looking. Now's my chance. I slowly snuck up on him to try and take some fur, but to my surprise, the plush suddenly transformed into a beast. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. He quickly charged at me with his bite attack, catching me off guard. I fought back with my sunbeam attack, hoping to gain the upper hand. We were both neck and neck, but I was determined to get his fur no matter what. I repeatedly used my claw attack on him until finally the beast went down. Sorry, buddy. I tried to ask nicely. As he fell, he dropped a ton of blue fur, which I gathered up for safekeeping. This should be enough to save Huggy. Out of nowhere, I heard screams. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. I'd better help. Hang in there, guys. On days 33 through 35, I arrived at the source of the screams and found myself back at the dollhouse. There, Huggy had woken up and was attacking Kissy and Poppy.
Okay, help!
He can't save you. Hang on, you two. I've got this. I ran in and cornered Huggy Wuggy. Then I took out the blue fur and used it on him. As soon as I did, Huggy transformed back into his normal self.
Ow, my head! What happened?
The Catnap prototype got to you, but you're back to normal now.
That monster! He'll pay for what he made me do to you guys. Please, take this as an apology.
Huggy hands me the next poppy flower. I grabbed it and transformed into a new form. I gained 5 hearts and brand new powers. I feel amazing!
bad your fun ends here.
Suddenly, the dollhouse was invaded by Catnap's goons.
Come with me. I have a lead that might help you to the next poppy flower.
Kissy Missy and I will hold him off. You guys go.
Got it. Good luck. I followed Huggy out of the dollhouse while Poppy and Kissy Missy held off the horde. On days 36 through 39, Huggy took me to the game station.
This is where the Catnap prototype experimented on me. Maybe there's a clue in here.
I'd better get looking then.
Here, I'll help too. We'll have more luck if we split up. You search that side, I'll cover the other.
The two of us began to search the area. How about we pass the time with a joke? I'll take that as a yes. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator! An investigator! Do you get it, Huggy? It was at that moment that I realized it had gotten very unnaturally quiet. Huggy? Hey, Huggy, where are you? I looked around and realized Huggy was gone. Out of nowhere, a damaged Mommy Longlegs dropped in and was towering in front of me.
Well. Looks like two lost toys have stumbled into my room. By the way, your joke sucks.
What did you do with Huggy? Also, it doesn't suck. You're just too stupid to get it.
Oh, I took him away somewhere he could be truly happy. You'll join him too.
No, I won't. You're not taking me anywhere.
Well, I mean, not me personally. Gravity will take care of that.
Huh? Just then, the ground opened under my feet, and I fell into a mysterious new area.
Ta-ta!
On days 40 through 43, I landed in Wackawuggy to find that it was overrun with webs. Huh, Mommy Longlegs must have done something to this. Creepy. Wait, did she make the webs? And where do they come out of? Her mouth? Suddenly, the game activated, and many Huggy Wuggies came running out of the holes in the wall.
Come play with us!
Your friend.
Let's play.
Ah, this is even creepier! I fought them off with my upgraded strength, but they wouldn't stop coming. Every time I killed one, another came out of a hole in its place. There's too many of them! I need to think of something quick! I looked around the room and got an idea. I ran towards a large web in the corner of the room. Hey, come and get me! The mini Huggies ran towards me. At the last second, I jumped out of the way, causing them all to get stuck in the web. That takes care of that! Out of nowhere, the overwhelming amount of Huggies made the whole room shake. What are they doing? The pile of Huggies merged together, forming a giant toy monster. Uh-oh! The monster lunged at me and I had no choice but to defend myself. On days 44 through 46, I was fighting with the giant Huggy monster. It roared loudly before hitting me with a smash attack using his massive fists. I retaliated with my fire breath attack, setting the monster ablaze. It used another roar attack on me, but this time I was able to dodge it. No more playing around. I leapt into the air and onto his shoulders, using my massive claws to slash at his head and land the killing blow. I had one Wackawuggy. Woohoo! What do I win? A new car? $1 million? A new car with $1 million inside? Just then, a giant piece of candy dropped in front of me. Huh, I guess that's my prize. I mean, it's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess I'll take it.
You mean my prize?
I was about to pick it up, but out of nowhere, Candy Cat dropped into the room. Hey, that's mine!
Not anymore, bucko! It's in my hand!
No, it's not!
Oh, you're right here. Let me just...
I tried running towards the candy, but Candy Cat was too fast and she plucked the piece of candy before I could reach it.
There! Now it's in my hand, which means it's mine!
Well, then maybe I should just knock you out and take it back.
Finders keepers, Fido! It's a dog-eat-dog world. Or should I say, dog-eat-nothing and cat-eat-candy world. Yeah!
What?
Never mind! I'm out of here! Smell you later, bud!
With the piece of candy in hand, she ran off. Hey, get back here! I chased after her, determined to get my prize back. On days 47 through 50, I chased Candy Cat through the halls of Playtime Co. When I finally caught up to her, I found that she was now cornered by a massive Catnap goon.
Nowhere to run now. You're going to join our army.
No! Wait! I'll do anything! I'll even give you my most prized possession!
Oh, really? And what's that?
Well, I've got some candy?
Ha! Nice try. It'll take more than candy to save you.
Someone help me!
Pick on someone your own size.
Well. If it isn't dog day.
Let that Candy Cat go!
You'll have to fight me for her.
You're on! We charged towards each other, and I began to fight off the huge goon with my Dog Day powers. He had the ability to perform a spin attack, but I couldn't let that stop me. You'll never take me down! I then blasted him with my fire breath, causing him to be staggered by its flames.
We'll see about that.
The giant Catnap goon inhaled and began to exhale his poppy gas. I started to feel drowsy. Oh no. Getting weaker.
Don't give up, Dog Day! Use your special howl attack! It'll keep you awake!
That's right! My howl echoed through the hallway and stopped me from drifting to sleep.
No! How dare you!
With one final hit, I managed to take him down once and for all.
Thanks for saving me! I'm sorry for stealing your candy!
It's okay. I don't really need the candy anyways. I just need to find a way to restore Mommy Longlegs and save Huggy Wuggy.
I think I know a way to do that! Come with me!
I followed Candy Cat, hoping she really did have a solution. On days 51 through 54, I arrived at Make a Friend with Candy Cat. What are we supposed to do here? I thought we were looking for the missing poppies, not making toys.
Make a Friend can do more than just make toys! If we put in the right ingredients, we can make one of the lost poppies!
Right. Are you sure it'll work?
Oh, it's gonna work, trust me!
Okay. I watched as Candy Cat put the candy she stole from me onto the conveyor belt. All right, Candy Cat, I know I said I would trust you and all, but I mean, how are we supposed to make a poppy out of some candy? That doesn't even make any sense.
Enough complaining! Just watch and see!
The piece of candy went down the conveyor belt and into the machinery. But when it came out on the other side, it had transformed into a gingerbread man. You made me a gingerbread man?
Oh, that's not right.
The gingerbread man started to suddenly grow in size.
I must eat!
He ran at me, but I was able to use my claws to easily defeat the mutant cookie. I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. Upon its death, it dropped the poppy I was looking for. I grabbed the poppy, gaining 5 hearts and an upgraded roar ability. Nice! Now that I've got these new powers, I'm one step closer to saving my friends.
Ha! See? I told you it would work! I never doubted me for 1 second! A thank you would be nice!
Right, of course. Thanks, Candy Cat.
You're welcome! Did you hear that?
Suddenly, Mommy Longlegs dropped in from above to stop me.
That's enough playing around, Dog Day.
On days 55 through 57, I was being confronted by Mommy Longlegs.
You may have escaped my game, but you won't get away this time!
Without hesitation, Mommy Longlegs slapped Candy Cat out of the way and then attacked me with the same move. I fought back with my new upgraded roar powers, hitting her with everything I had.
Looks like you've learned a few new tricks. But remember, Mother knows best.
Mommy Longlegs used another attack. She was still too powerful. I need to snap her out of this. I charged forward and continued to swipe at her with my claws until she was pushed onto the conveyor belt. With the belt activated, Mommy Longlegs was carried towards the Make a Friend machinery.
What?
And reappeared on the other side back to normal.
Oh, a Catnap prototype turned me into a monster! I'm so sorry, Dog Day. Let me free Huggy Wuggy.
Just then, Huggy dropped down from the ceiling, landing next to me.
Oh my gosh! Thanks for saving me!
No problem. Do you guys know anything that could help me stop the Catnap prototype and save the smiling critters?
Take this map. It should be a good place to look.
Thank you! I accepted the map and left the area in search of something I could use against the Catnap prototype. On days 58 through 61, I arrived at the location on the map to find the smiling critters were all being held captive. Guys, you're okay!
It's so good to see you, Dog Day.
Wow, I can't believe you made it. Are you here to save us?
Of course I am! I'd never leave my friends behind.
Oh, what a touching reunion.
The Catnap prototype crawled out in front of me. Let my friends go!
And ruin the surprise I had planned. I would never.
Surprise?
Watch and see.
Suddenly, he released Kickin' Chicken from his cage.
Why are you doing this, Catnap? You used to be like us. You were our friend.
Oh, my dear smiling critters. I'm doing this for all of us. Soon you will all be like me.
Before I could react, a splash potion suddenly dropped down onto Kickin' Chicken, and he began growing much larger. Soon enough, he had transformed into a monster. No!
Kill him!
Kickin' Chicken charged towards me, ready to attack. On days 62 through 64, I was fighting my corrupted friend Kickin' Chicken.
You understand now? We're all so much more than toys. They wanted to discontinue us, but we were made for greater things. With this kind of power, we can rule over the entire facility. No, the entire world!
Ugh, you've gone crazy, Catnap!
Crazy? I think Kickin' Chicken would agree that I'm in the right. See?
You've become a monster!
That's exactly the point. You two have fun. I have more important things to do.
The Catnap prototype slinked off into the shadows while Kickin' Chicken took me by surprise and struck. He used his wind attack on me while I tried to get him to stop. I did my best to dodge his attacks and avoid hurting him at all costs. Please, Kickin' Chicken, it's me, Dog Day! He didn't recognize me and used his ultimate dive attack on me. Ugh, please, I don't want to hurt you. We're friends, remember?
Dog Day, that's not Kickin' Chicken anymore. You have to fight back.
I guess I don't have a choice. I'm sorry for this. With a heavy heart, I did as I was told and fought back with my fire powers. Kickin' Chicken was set ablaze and ran around the room in a fury. I'm so sorry, Kickin' Chicken. I promise that monster will pay for what he did to you.
Go to the gift shop and find Boxy Boo. Quick, he'll be able to help you.
I'll come back and save you before it's too late. I turned and ran, leaving my friends behind for now. On days 65 through 67, I arrived at the gift shop that Bobby told me to find. I looked around, but I didn't see Boxy Boo anywhere. Is he hiding? I looked around the gift shop and found a metal rod. This could come in handy. I picked it up for later and kept looking until I found a Jack-in-the-Box on a shelf winding up and playing music. Ugh, that feels ominous. But on the bright side, maybe Boxy Boo is in here. I opened the Jack-in-the-Box, but instead of Boxy Boo, a clown popped out and scared me. Ah!
An intruder interrupting my groove? You'll pay for that.
You're not who I'm looking for. Out of my way. I used my light powers to try and stun him, but I just ended up making him angrier.
Get out of my sight!
He activated a trap, causing the ground to open under my feet. I landed onto a conveyor belt deeper in the factory, headed straight towards a grinder. On days 68 through 72, I was headed straight towards a grinder. I need to get out of here! I tried to escape, but the conveyor belt was surrounded by a cage. If I can't run off, then I'll just have to break out of here. I used my claws to try and smash the cage walls, but it held strong. I was about to fall in. Wait a sec, I've got an idea! I threw the metal bar I found in the gift shop into the grinder below. It lodged itself into the machinery, causing the entire thing to stop working. That did the trick! I didn't have much time to celebrate before the machine suddenly caught on fire. Oh no! I've created a bomb! I was forced to run as the machinery exploded. Unfortunately, I was caught in the blast and was knocked out cold. I then woke up to what seemed like a dream. I was now standing in front of my very own Dog Day home. Wow, is this my house? I began looking around the area to see if I could find anything to use for my journey. While searching for items, I spotted a strange-looking doll in the corner of my home. That doesn't look like it belongs here. Hello? It suddenly came to life and looked towards me.
Trespassers!
Wrong. I'm pretty sure this is my house.
Die!
The haunted doll rushed towards me, attacking without hesitation. On days 73 through 75, I jolted awake and my Dog Day home was now dark, haunted, and scary looking. This place is spooky now. I need to get out of here. I wandered outside of my home until I was spotted by the haunted doll.
All trespassers must die!
She flew towards me, and I ran for my life. How many weird dolls am I gonna run into today?
Die, die, die!
I tried running back inside to hide, but the haunted doll appeared inside with me.
Kill all intruders!
Ah! She attacked me with her knife, carving through my hearts and leaving me with low health.
Kill!
I knew if I wanted to survive, I needed to get out of here ASAP. So I used my sunbeam attack, which managed to slow her down, giving me enough time to make a break for it. Ha! Not today, freak! Outside of the house, I found a lone Jack-in-the-Box sitting in the middle of the field. Is that Boxy Boo? On days 76 through 79, I was observing the Jack-in-the-Box in the middle of the field. I guess there's only way to find out if it's really Boxy, but this is super creepy. I opened the Jack-in-the-Box, and luckily, it was the real Boxy Boo. Unfortunately, I realized it was too late and he was damaged just like Mommy and Huggy were. Catnap must have gone to them first.
Join us, Dog Day.
He lunged at me with his bite attack. How? Stop, Boxy! This isn't you! I don't want to fight! I was forced to defend myself with my claw attacks of my own, but he was just too strong. He didn't react at all.
You're weak. Together, we can be strong.
Not a chance!
Then you can't be allowed to stand in our way.
Boxy Boo hit me with another devastating bite attack, bringing me to low health. I had no choice but to run. Ugh! I won't last much longer at this rate.
You're not going anywhere.
I need to find a way out of here and fast. Suddenly, I heard the sound of the haunted doll quickly approaching through the tree line. I think I found you a new playmate. Suddenly, the haunted doll rushed Boxy Boo, knocking him off my trail.
First kill trespassers!
What are you?
You! Trespassers!
She charged towards Boxy, and the two of them fought it out, giving me a chance to escape. On days 80 through 83, I returned to the dollhouse to find Poppy and my other friends waiting for me.
Dog Day! You made it back!
How's the search going?
It's a bit complicated. I found the other smiling friends, but the Catnap prototype is corrupting them. He got chicken.
Oh, Dog Day, I'm sorry. We'll find a way to save him, I promise.
That's not all. Bobby Bearhug told me to try and find Boxy, but when I did, he was corrupted too. I need to find a way to uncorrupt Boxy Boo and the others. Maybe then I can stop the Catnap prototype's plans.
Catnap prototype is working faster than I expected. We'll have to hurry before it's too late.
You're right. Do you know where the next Poppy is?
Should be inside the factory's garden. Take this map and try checking there.
She handed me a map, and I set up to look for the next Poppy. Eventually, I arrived at the garden and found the Poppy I was seeking growing in the center. There it is! I was about to pick it up when a pumpkin toy jumped out and stopped me.
What's the big idea? That's my favorite flower!
But I really need it.
How about this? If you can find another flower, I'll trade you for it.
Okay. Hey look, there's one right there.
Not that one.
How about this one?
Nope.
What about that?
No. It has to be red. Just like this one.
Oh, okay. Got it. With that, I set off to find a red flower. On days 84 through 86, I was searching the factory for a red flower to trade with the pumpkin toy. There's gotta be one around here somewhere. I eventually found a red tulip sitting in the lobby. This is perfect. Suddenly, I heard footsteps and quickly hid as the Catnap prototype walked by and met with one of his goons.
Are the preparations nearly complete?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Soon all of the smiling critters will be transformed into glorious toy monsters for me to use.
You got it, boss. And then, once the smiling critters are transformed, you're gonna pay us, right?
Yes, whatever. Just get those smiling critters prepared for their transformation.
Right, I mean, yes, sir.
Oh no, he's gonna transform the rest of my friends. I have to stop him before it's too late. After they left, I grabbed the flower and quickly headed back to the pumpkin toy.
As promised, you can have my Poppy.
I grabbed the Poppy and gained 5 hearts as well as a new and improved slash attack that could cut through the air. Before I was able to leave, Boxy Boo dropped down in front of me and scared off the toy pumpkin.
Found you!
Boxy Boo charged towards me and attacked. On days 87 through 89, I was fighting Boxy Boo. He used his bite attack against me, but due to my increased strength, I was able to endure the hits. I retaliated with using my new upgraded slash attack power, making us now evenly matched.
You'll never get to your pathetic little comrades in time, Dog Day. All that's left to do now is surrender.
I don't have time for this. I need to save my friends. As I struggled against Boxy Boo, the little pumpkin toy suddenly ran out next to me.
Here, use this.
He gave me a potion, which I quickly used on Boxy Boo. As soon as the potion hit him, he transformed back to normal.
Hey, me again. Oh, thank you.
Wow, that potion worked wonders. Hey, pumpkin guy, you got any more of those? I might need them to save my other friends.
Well, unfortunately, I'm fresh out.
Oh, man.
But they're real easy to make, as long as you have a few simple ingredients.
Like what?
Poppies.
Really? That's it?
That's right. Why do you think Poppy had you collecting poppies this whole time? It wasn't just to make you buff and powerful.
That makes sense. But I'll need more if I have any hopes of defeating the Catnap prototype.
Oh, I know where the last one is. Follow this map right here. It'll take you right to it.
Thank you. I took the map and set off to find the last Poppy.
Thanks for bringing Dog Day that potion. Speaking of, how'd you know the recipe?
Well, how did you know where the last Poppy was?
Touché.
On days 90 through 92, I arrived at the location on the map to find an area full of water. At the center on an island was the final Poppy I was looking for. There it is, the last Poppy. Guess I better get busy doggy paddling. I was about to swim towards it when a little lizard toy appeared in my way.
Whoa. You can't take the prize Poppy without completing my trials first.
I can take anything. These trials will be a breeze.
That's the spirit. We'll see how long that lasts.
Wait, what was that? Why are you laughing?
Nothing. I was just remembering a funny joke I heard earlier.
Oh, I love jokes. Can I hear it?
No. This way, my boy.
He pointed to the first trial, which was a trail of lily pads in the water that led to the island.
You're gonna need to jump from lily pad to lily pad to cross the lake, but don't fall in.
What happens if I do?
Then I save money on fish food for the week.
Fish food? What do you mean? Suddenly, a giant shark jumped out of the water and snapped at me. Noted. I began to platform over the water, landing easily on each of the lily pads. Hey, this isn't so bad. The large shark jumped out and nearly bit me, but I managed to avoid the bite and make it safely to the island.
Nice job. It's time for trial 2.
On days 93 through 95, I was taken to the next trial on the other side of the island. There, a row of targets were laid out in front of us.
You must beat me in an archery contest. If you win, then you can partake in the final trial.
The lizard tossed me a bow and arrow to use, and I picked it up. Bring it on! I aimed my arrow and shot a bullseye. Ha! Beat that!
Oh, looks like you missed.
What do you mean? I got a bullseye. I looked back and realized that the arrow had been moved. Hey, that's cheating!
No, it's not. Watch and learn.
The lizard toy readied his arrow, but I used my light attack to make him miss.
Hey, that's
cheating?
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
How is that any different?
That's it. I'm skipping to trial 3. Beat me in combat.
The lizard toy launched an acid attack at me, giving me no choice but to battle against him. On days 96 through 98, I was fighting the lizard toy. He was tough despite his small size and continued using his acid attacks on me. Give up! You're not gonna win this!
Never!
Come on, I'm twice your size. This isn't even fair for you.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah? How are you gonna do that? He grabbed the Poppy and transformed into an even more powerful mutated form. Oh, that's how. I see. Is it too late for us to talk things out and come to a peaceful conclusion? He used a brand new poison splash attack on me, hitting me square in the chest. Ugh, guess that answers that question. We traded blows back and forth, me using all of my attacks and him fighting back with powers of his own. Eventually, I was able to land a heavy hit, causing him to drop the Poppy and revert back to his normal size.
Hey, that's mine. You can't have it.
We'll see about that.
That's my line too. I literally just said that. Ah!
The two of us raced towards the Poppy, but I narrowly managed to grab it, knocking the lizard out of the way. Snagging it caused me to gain 5 more hearts and the lizard's acid powers. You're mine now!
Wait. What was that you said earlier about a peaceful conclusion?
I landed one final blow, defeating him once and for all. It's time to prepare for the final battle. On day 99, I regrouped with my friends back at the dollhouse.
You did it! You got the final Poppy!
It was all thanks to your help.
Oh, you did all the hard work. I think you're finally ready to take on the Catnap prototype.
Are you sure?
Of course, Dog Day. You've done so much for us and reversed many of the Catnap prototype's heinous deeds. Without you, I don't know what we would have done.
I don't know. I already let Kickin' Chicken down. I don't want to let you guys down too.
Well, it's not too late. Hand me the poppies you collected.
I did as she asked and gave her all the poppies I had collected on my journey. Poppy used a brewing stand to mix them into 2 potions.
These aren't any ordinary potions. These will cure anyone affected by the prototype, including Kickin' Chicken and maybe even Catnap.
Really? Thank you so much!
Go! There's no time for thank yous. You gotta hurry to save your friends before it's too late.
Thanks, guys. I won't let you down.
You got this, Dog Day! Make us proud!
I turned and ran, ready to take down the Catnap prototype. On day 100, I arrived where I had last seen the other smiling friends to find the Catnap prototype about to turn my friends into monsters. Stop right there, you animal!
Get him!
Kickin' Chicken attacked me, but the Catnap prototype didn't know what I had prepared. I used a splash potion on him and he returned to normal.
Huh? I'm all better.
It seems like you become a bigger pain than I thought. Very well, I'll just have to kill you myself.
Before I could throw the other potion, the Catnap prototype charged forward, using his massive claws to strike me. I fought back with my Dog Day powers I had acquired over the last 100 days. I knew it would take a lot to take him down.
You've gotten stronger, but not strong enough.
He unleashed his ultimate attack, trying to put me to sleep with his sleeping gas. Oh no, not again, feeling sleepy.
Don't give up, Max.
We never gave up on you, Max. Believe in yourself.
They're right. I can do this. I summoned all my strength to howl my heart out, countering the sleeping effect. For my friends! I threw the last potion, separating Catnap from the evil prototype.
What? No!
With my old friend safe, I used everything I had to kill the prototype once and for all. With the prototype out of the way, I was able to free all the smiling critters. Just as I thought it was finally over, a sense of dread came over me. My vision went black as I was about to face my biggest challenge yet.
Where am I? And what am I wearing? I felt it was best to get a bearing on my surroundings. I entered a large room with a platform in the center. It seemed like something should be placed there. Man, I hate it here. Better look for a way out. I continued to explore, but I was soon interrupted by the sound of feet thumping in the distance.
Hey? Who goes there?
Hey, big guy. I'm getting out of here! Day 2. I found myself running from the horrific blue doll. I ran into a large room, then immediately bolted into a nearby hallway. I found a small opening with shelves and hid behind one of them. Please don't notice me! Now that I had him off my tail, I continued to traverse through the factory and stumbled upon a chest full of wood and a stone pickaxe. This is convenient. But like the fool I was, I let my guard down, leaving the perfect opportunity to strike. Ah! You're not the blue doll! I was once again on the run, but now from a spindly pink spider instead. I managed to board myself up inside a room for safety. So everything wants to kill me. Noted. I took a look around the room I was in, hoping for the answers I sought. Where was I? And why were giant creatures attacking me? As I searched, I found a mysterious letter. Everyone thinks the staff disappeared 10 years ago. We're still here. Find the flower. At this point, I had no idea how helpful the flower and what I found inside would be. With my new pickaxe, I dug myself a small underground hideout in the facility. This'll be a good spot to hide if those monsters come out again. Day 3, I decided I was gonna get out of here, and what better way out than the way I came? I returned to the main entrance. The giant room felt eerily quiet. He could be anywhere! I started with the door, but of course they wouldn't let me out that easy. Shoot, it's locked! Next, I tried to break it, but my pickaxe was no match. Same thing went for the walls. Okay, the ground surely isn't indestructible. I dug down, but almost immediately was met with bedrock. Huh, maybe it is. How am I ever gonna get out of here? As I contemplated my options, the blue monstrosity came walking inside once again. I held my breath and stayed still. I couldn't let him find me. That was a close one. Days 4 through 7. I knew if I had any chance of survival, I was gonna need to become acquainted with my new prison. I started by investigating the area I was currently in, as well as the entryway. These rooms are still creepy! I eventually came upon a computer lab with an old-timey TV inside. Kinda weird seeing one of these in Minecraft. I ran out of the room as fast as I could. But when I escaped, I found the person that would be one of my most valuable allies. Hey! Over here! Thank goodness there's someone else here! Wait! I'm friendly! I felt out of options. I pursued them in a long chase down a hallway. Does this thing ever end? I watched as they turned a corner out of my sight, but instead of catching up, I was met with a locked door in my face. What? I need a Rubik's Cube, toy car, a dinosaur plushie, and a unicorn plushie to pass? Okay, I can find those easy. Days 8 through 10. I sought after the items requested by the puzzle. I had seen some toys earlier, so I knew exactly where to search. I returned to the playtime room and began to gather them. Please no monsters, please no monsters, please no monsters! I started with the Rubik's Cube, then moved on to the dinosaur plushie. Afterwards, I snagged the toy car, leaving only the unicorn. But as I was about to grab my last piece of the puzzle, the spider monster crawled overhead. Luckily, she didn't notice me. I quickly returned to the door and put all the items in the chest. Just like that, the door unlocked itself. Inside was the kitchen, so I took the opportunity to gather up some food for my survival. Finally! I'm so hungry!
You there! Who are you? Nobody's gone in or out of the facility in nearly a decade.
I'm Max. I don't know how I got here. I just woke up in the lobby.
That's very unfortunate for you. Sorry to hear that, mate. I'm Marcus Brickley. Those monsters will stop at nothing for blood. Our only hope is...
The flower?
You received my letter. Yes. Help me seek out Poppy, and we just might be able to escape.
It was days 11 through 14, and my plans to find the fabled Poppy were beginning. Marcus seemed to know a lot about this place, so when he told me to check the gymnasium for her, I agreed. I carefully made my way through the facility, unaware of what could await me around every corner. Even so, I managed to locate the gym undetected. I entered the room and was immediately met with an obstacle course. If I wanted to traverse further, I'd have to clear the jumps over a large lava pit. I could build over this, but I'd rather not waste my limited resources. I had no choice but to jump. I cleared it pretty easily, but as the course continued, the platforms began to shrink in size until they were only 1 block big. Okay, Max, last jump. Don't mess this up. I collected myself and took a leap of faith. I managed to land the final jump. A bell went off and a bridge appeared. Woohoo! Now at least I don't have to do that again. Days 15 through 17. At the other end of the pit was a giant vault door with a keypad next to it. I tried to open it, but of course it was locked. Is the code my birthday? Nope. I knew that this vault was a piece of the puzzle that is Poppy, but I just didn't know what yet. I would have to return with a better pickaxe or code to uncover its secrets. And oh buddy,
there were secrets. I began to head back when I heard the sound of scuttling feet on the factory floor. I hit at the doorway just as a giant caterpillar dog slithered by.
Okay, that one is definitely my least favorite. I just have to wait for an opening. Now!
I ran by him as quietly as I could.
Phew! Hope I don't run into him again soon.
Yeah, I was gonna run into him again super soon. Days 18 through 21. I returned to my underground hideout and started to make the place more functional. I set up a crafting bench for myself and crafted a wooden sword with the materials I had. It's not much, but it'll have to do for now. I felt a bit underwhelmed by my findings at the gym and decided to return in search of more clues. That was a close one. After I survived a close call with the pink monster, I arrived at the vault. However, it was now guarded by Nutcracker soldiers.
Shoot! How do I do this?
I tried to utilize stealth, but it was never really my forte.
Man, get him!
The horde of Nutcrackers attacked me, but luckily I had my wooden sword. I was finally able to start fighting back. Even though my weapon was weak, I still managed to defeat all of them and kept one alive for questioning. Where do I find Poppy?
Like I tell a meatbag like you.
You saw what I did to your friends, didn't you? I'm not scared to do the same to you.
Okay, I'll talk, but I don't know much. Go to Make a Friend. There's a toy there who knows the ins and outs of this place.
He then tossed me over a map. Are they as evil and bloodthirsty as the big ones?
You mean Huggy and Mommy? Nah, they might give you a scare, but they're nothing like those two.
Thank goodness.
I warn you though, they're not the only ones. The more you explore this factory, the more likely you'll run into Daddy Longlegs, PJ, Baby, or God forbid, the prototype.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
And kid, you're gonna need better protection than that wimpy wooden sword.
He handed me some iron bars, which had proved to be one of my most valuable resources. Thanks! Also, what's behind the vault door?
Oh, it used to be Poppy's room, but only she would know what's behind there. Nobody's ever gotten the code.
Huh, good to know. Days 22 through 23. I now had valuable intel on the whereabouts of Poppy, and I was ready to put my next steps into action. I crafted an iron pickaxe, iron axe, and iron helmet out of the materials the Nutcracker had given me. Okay, feeling a little safer now. Now I'm off to make a friend.
Children, you don't want to miss the next round of games. Our numbers in yesterday's were more than lackluster.
I didn't know at the time, but those games would end up keeping me up at night.
Little one, you're going to miss the games.
I don't want to be a part of your games! Ah!
All children must be part of my games. Come on, it'll be fun.
I ran as fast as I could and quickly made it to a much shorter hallway. She couldn't fit through it.
Darling, why would you not want to play my games?
You're freaky, and I can only assume the games are freaky too.
That is no way to talk to your mother.
You're not my mom! I rushed down the hallway, thankful to be escaping with my life.
I need to be more careful.
Days 24 through 27. After my close encounter with Mommy Longlegs, I continued to follow the map to make a friend. Unfortunately for me, the factory was big enough to eat a man alive. This place is a maze! During my travels, I stumbled upon a gift shop. Hey! This place actually isn't scary! Well, almost not scary. A particular toy on the top shelf caught my eye. I walked over to it and obtained a grappling hook. I decided to test it out. This might be useful. After that, I continued on my way. I went onwards, finally arriving at Make a Friend. At the center was another former factory employee. Hey, you over there!
Shh! Come on, man, keep your voice down.
Sorry, is Poppy here?
What? You think Poppy isn't Make a Friend? Did you get here yesterday?
Nah, a few weeks ago. Still pretty new though.
What? I haven't seen a new face in Over a decade. Remarkable. I'm Jared.
I'm Max. So if Poppy isn't in here, what are you doing?
We've tried a lot of different things to hurt these toys. Swords, axes, fire. None seem to put them down for good, but we've seen them hurt each other. So, maybe if we make some other toys, we can even the playing field.
That's a great idea. I'm trying to find Poppy. Could you point me in the right direction?
Those vents over there are probably a good starting point.
Thanks. Ah! I quickly booked it into the vents. Days 31 through 34. I was being pursued by Huggy Wuggy through the vents. If he caught me, it would be a death sentence. Oh god, oh god, oh god! I kept running as fast as I could. I tried my best to avoid the temptations of turning around. Surely he was close behind. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming! I turned a corner and thought it might have thrown him off my tail. My curiosity started to get the better of me. Maybe he isn't behind me anymore? Ah! I kept running until I finally reached an opening with a hanging metal bridge. There was nowhere to go. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Huggy ran out from the vent, but with some quick thinking, I broke 4 of the blocks off the bridge. He haphazardly charged at me and slipped through the hole I made. Thank goodness. Days 35 through 37. I think it's days 35 through 37. I don't know. I found myself losing track of the days in here. I'm in a factory. A big one. Whoa! This place is huge! I got acquainted with my surroundings and spotted a giant red poppy flower on the wall above. Poppy has to be close. I ascended up a ladder to the bridge overarching the facility and crossed it to the entrance of the poppy. Afterwards, I walked through the entrance of the flower, leading me to a door inside a house hallway. This is trippy! I continued to walk, finding myself in a room. At the center sat a glass case with Poppy inside. I actually found her!
You opened my case.
Yeah, I did. Hi, I'm Max and I need your help. There's toys all throughout the factory trying to kill me.
Yeah, they like to do that. Hungry those ones are.
I need something to fight back. So far, I've just ran away.
Nothing I can give you will make this easy, but go to my vault. The code is 0322. Retrieve my vanity mirror and bring it back to me. Everything else is yours to use.
Thanks so much! I started to say my goodbyes when Poppy interrupted me.
And Max, Huggy must be cured.
Really? That thing tried to eat me!
You have to trust me. He could be both our tickets out of this place.
At that moment, I didn't know what to believe, but I agreed. On days 38 through 41, I traveled back to the vault to enter the code Poppy gave me. 0322. Yes! The vault opened, revealing Poppy's hidden treasures. Inside, I found several chests full of an assortment of things, including iron ingots, sticks, torches, food, and many of Poppy's toys and trinkets. Inside the center chest was heaps of diamond and gold, as well as a note. Thank you, Poppy! I decided to take a look at the note. Huh, what's this? The only way out is the train. Choo-choo. Train? Huh, I'll be on the lookout. After grabbing all the loot, I found the vanity mirror Poppy requested and quickly headed back to my base. No time to lose. On my way back, something was blocking my path. Is that Elmo and Buzz Lightyear? Freaky. I tried to sneak past them, but they spotted me and attacked without hesitation. I ran as fast as I could towards my base.
To infinity and beyond!
I am not prepared for this! Once I made it back, I blocked off the doorway to my base, trapping myself inside. Oh man, what am I gonna do now? Oh wait, I have diamonds! As fast as I could, I ran to my workbench and made a diamond sword and a diamond chestplate. With my new arsenal, I now stood a chance against the evil toys. It's playtime. I ran outside and entered the fight. I slashed them with my sword back and forth, but they were pretty tough. They got a lot of good hits on me. At times, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I powered through though, hitting them with my new diamond sword over and over. After defeating the last one, I knew I had no time to lose. Gotta get back to Poppy.
Throughout days 42 through 46, I felt more confident that I could get out of this place alive. But with my luck, that didn't seem possible. I started to hear talking in the distance, so naturally I had to check it out. I peeked around the nearest corner to find PJ and Mommy talking to each other.
Have the additions to your game been completed?
Of course, Mrs. Mommy Longlegs. They should be ready to go for the next round of children.
Good boy. I want to see it.
You what?
I want to see it. Take me there.
Of course. Right this way.
They started to walk away, leaving me with a decision to make. I need to return this mirror, but this could be some valuable intel. Sorry, Poppy. I decided to follow Mommy and PJ to see what they were up to. Oh no!
What is it?
I thought I heard something. Never mind.
Ignoring my instincts to leave, I continued to follow them, leading me to some sort of game station. Whoa! This must be where Mommy conducts the games. Little did I know, I would find myself there again very soon. After much trouble, days 47 through 50 found me back inside Poppy's room to return her vanity mirror.
Thanks, Max. Now I can admire myself all day, every day. You have more guts than I thought walking through the factory like that.
Would you believe me if I told you I'm absolutely terrified?
Absolutely. I see you found my secret stash of diamonds and gold.
I did, thank you. So what now?
You try to cure Huggy.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Last time I saw him, he was falling to a grisly death.
No way he didn't survive that fall. Trust me, he is a resilient one.
Terrifying. Okay then, how do we cure him?
Deep underground, there are laboratories with the same equipment and serums that made him this way. I don't think we can make him human, but I bet you anything we can make him friendly.
And how do we get there?
That's the problem. We'll first have to make it to the security room, and I bet you anything it's crawling with the things that want to kill you.
Perfect! Poppy then tossed me a map leading to the security room. Cool, thanks. So what's after that?
We get you to play in Mommy's games.
Days 51 through 53. I was hungry. I stopped by the kitchen first thing to see if they had any fish. When I got there, a bow and arrow sat on a table accompanied by a note. Thought you might want this. Marcus. This bow would come in handy for what's ahead. I left the kitchen, making my way towards the security room. Little did I know, I was on a one-way ticket to Mommy's terrifying games. I made it to the security room, but it was covered with a swarm of baby Longlegs clones. Bring it on, monsters! I pulled out my sword and began to fight. I still wasn't experienced, but I definitely was holding my own.
Mommy will love it when we bring you to her!
Not gonna happen! When my health got low, I used my grappling hook to attach to the ceiling. This gave me time to heal up. Afterwards, I kept slashing and slaying until I put down every last one. Man, I am sick of this place! In the corner of the room was a chest marked keys. Inside was the laboratory key, and also one named Dungeon. That can't be good. Days 54 through 56, I made my way through the wretched factory once again. After some walking, I made it back to Poppy with the keys.
Excellent work, Max. Okay, let's go.
What? Right now?
Yeah, why would we wait?
I don't know. Kinda in a building mood.
You can build later. Let's go.
And just like that, we were off. So who are you?
I'm Poppy.
How did they make you, well, like this?
Long story. If we make it out of this, I'll tell you everything.
After some more walking, Poppy and I made it to the lab entrance.
Be ready for anything, Max.
Got it. We walked into the lab. It was huge. Creepy, too. The smell of death in the air. How big is this factory? With no hesitation, multiple Daddy Longleg clones began to attack us. What are these things?
Daddy Longlegs, take them down as quickly as you can.
I pulled out my grappling hook to get to safety. From above, I fired arrows at the monsters. I was surprised at the time, but I was a pretty good shot.
Max, a little help over here?
On my way. I dropped down, fighting off the last of the mobs with Poppy.
Okay, look around for a splash potion of some kind.
We scanned the room. I quickly spotted one, so I grabbed it and presented the vial to Poppy.
This should do the trick.
So what now?
We find Huggy Wuggy.
Day 57 through 59. I found myself in the main area where I first encountered Huggy. This seemed to be his favorite spot to linger.
Okay, so explain to me what's happening again.
Max, it's simple. I'll be watching all the cameras. When I see Huggy, I'll tell you where he is so you can confront him.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like.
You'll be fine.
I didn't have much choice. If what Poppy said was true, finding Huggy was the key to escaping this place. I waited and waited. I had little concept of the time that passed in this place, but I was getting bored. Spot anything yet?
No, still looking. Max, I spotted Huggy. He's in the gym.
On my way. I booked it towards the gym so I could catch him. There was no way I was waiting all that time again. Once I finally arrived, Huggy was standing still, staring at me. Okay, Poppy, I see him. What now?
Okay, whenever he gets in real close,
I need you to throw the potion at him.
And you're sure that'll work?
yes. Well, kinda, almost.
What?
It's our only chance. You got this, Max.
Okay, here goes nothing. Just as I was about to be captured, I threw the potion at him, and he began to scream and snarl. Day 60 through 62. My mission to cure Huggy had been a success, but I didn't realize what the ramifications of it would be.
Me, Huggy!
What's wrong with this guy?
The transition process is slow. You went from feral to docile in half a second. Over time, he'll regain motor function and the ability to articulate his thoughts.
Huggy, what hug?
For the time being, Huggy want hug.
No thanks, big guy.
Hey Max, great work so far, but we're not done yet. Now we have to get you to join the games.
Yeah, why exactly do you want me to do that?
Mommy likes to flaunt train passes to those playing. If she's true to her word, we can leave on that train.
A way out? Okay then, count me in. I think it's day 63 through 65. I arrived at the dreaded train station. At the time, I remember thinking it was massive. I explored the place for a bit. Nobody was around, but I couldn't help but feel like I was being watched. After exploring, I made it to the train platform. Huh, what do these levers do?
Welcome, little one. Mommy is so happy to see you again. Are you here to play some games together?
Yeah, but if I win, I want to take a ride on the train. Deal?
Absolutely. After each successful game, I'll give you a piece of the train pass. But remember to obey the rules, or I'll tear you apart and eat your insides.
Deal?
Excellent. Head down the first stairs and we can start musical memory.
Ugh, she's super creepy. I walked to the staircase she indicated, starting the nightmare of Mommy's games. Let's do this. On days 66 through 70, I walked down the stairs into the entry of the first game. This place is falling apart. I walked into the game room. It was a strange place, with a platform surrounded by buttons and in front of a single screen.
Oh, isn't it exciting? Our first game is musical memory. Here are the rules. Colors will be shown on the screen, and you must copy the sequence exactly. Each mistake you make will lower our lovely friend Bunzo closer. Each correct answer makes him move down.
What happens if Bunzo catches me?
Oh, I don't know. It's been such a long time since he's been able to play, to cheer, to eat.
Okay, sounds good, I get. Ah!
Okay, let's begin. Blue.
I then pressed the blue button. Huh, this isn't too bad. The game continued, the sequence getting longer and being delivered faster. It's getting harder to keep up. Was it orange?
The next sequence is blue, green, orange, and J.
J?
Too slow.
The final round began, but Mommy was speaking too quickly. It was impossible to win. Green, red, blue, J, L5, 4, subscribe. Suddenly, an emergency button was deployed. I managed to hit it just as Bunzo was about to drop onto me. Holy cow, that was close.
Oh, you won! Hooray! Mommy is so proud of you. Let's move on to Whack-A-Huggy.
Bunzo dropped the first piece of the train pass onto me. I have to win 2 more of these? Days 71 through 73. I found myself in a room surrounded by holes in the walls. The first game was already horrific, and this one would be no exception. I don't like the looks of this.
Welcome to Whack-A-Huggy. This one is pretty simple. Tiny Huggy Wuggies will come out from the holes, and you just have to shoot them with your bow before they catch you.
Another monster slowly creeping towards me. I can see the pattern here.
Glad you're such a good sport. Have fun.
Just like that, the game began. I heard the sounds of shuffling footsteps in the walls around me. Slowly, Huggy Wuggies began to emerge. I steadily aimed my bow and shot them down one by one.
Bullseye! Unfortunately for me, the urgency quickly increased. More and more Huggies emerged around me at an exceptional rate. It was getting harder to keep up, and I foolishly began to miss my shots. It wasn't long before I had dwindled my arrow supply down to only 6. Okay, there are 6 more Huggies. I can't miss a single shot. I carefully took aim, clearing my mind from the pressure around me. I managed to land each shot, winning the game.
Oh, yay, you won! Only one game left to play. Statues. Sad. I was hoping you'd stay here forever. Well, it's never too late to change your mind.
Mommy threw over the second piece of the train pass to my feet. All right, one more to go. Days 74 through 77. It's time for the final game. Is this a maze?
Very astute, little one. Your objective is to move from the starting line all the way to the other side of the room. But you can only move when the lights are off.
Seems easy enough. No catch?
No catch. Just that PJ will be slowly slithering towards you the entire time.
That's what you call a catch! And after this, you'll let me use the train?
On second thought, no. Let's get started.
Just then, the lights turned off. Okay, let's do this. I started inching my way forward, extremely nervous.
Lights on!
And stop! After a pause, the lights turned off again, allowing me to move forward.
Lights on!
I froze and turned around. PJ slowly, menacingly slithered towards me. Hi, doggy!
Lights off!
Bye, doggy! I took this opportunity to spring as fast as I could to make this nightmare end faster. The lights quickly turned on, and PJ was close on my tail. Man, he's fast! I moved forward, spotting a room with an opening. If I grapple up there, I might be able to escape.
Lights off!
Now! I grappled up to it and quickly ran from the game station. I'm out of here! Days 78 through 81, I was once again on the move. Poppy's plans had gone awry. Mommy never intended for me to leave in the first place. Come on, Max! Move, move, move!
Max!
Huh? Who said that?
In here!
I was faced with a painting on the wall, but of course I knew that old trick. I walked through the painting to find a room with Huggy inside. Oh, hi Huggy. Where are we?
A little hideout I made a long time ago. Before you cured me, I would have brief flashes where I felt human, so I would come here.
I see. Well, this is just what I needed. Tough luck though. Mommy won't give me the last train pass.
Shocker. There might be another way, but it won't be easy.
How?
We gotta kill PJ.
What? That guy's huge!
I know, but he's the only other toy Mommy trusts enough to give a train pass.
I don't know, man. Mommy's been one step ahead of me this entire time. Surely she's planned for that.
See, that's the thing about Mommy. She's smart, yes, but she also blindly trusts those she says are in her inner circle. Don't know if it's faulty hardware or a byproduct of her being a mom, but that's always how it's been with her.
Okay, and after that?
You track down Mommy and squish her like the bug she is.
Thanks for your help, Huggy. It really means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, man. Oh, and Max?
Yeah, Huggy?
90.3% of the people watching aren't subscribed. They should change that.
Okay.
Days 82 through 85, I returned to my hideout. While there, I made a full set of iron armor. Finally! Now I feel better protected. After that, I began heading towards the game station. On the way, I spotted a cow. What the? How did you get in here? I kept walking, finally arriving at PJ's game. I remember so clearly, he sat there waiting for me.
Back for another round?
Nah, I'm just gonna put you down like the mangy mutt you are.
How do you expect to take me down?
With help!
Huggy then appeared from the shadows.
Huggy? Whatever. Let's do this.
And just like that, our epic battle with PJ began. PJ was super tough. All my other fights paled in comparison. Thanks so much for your help, Huggy. I'd be a goner without you.
It's the least I could do.
The fight continued. At times, I didn't think I was going to make it. I powered through though, giving PJ one final slash, killing him. Yes! We did it! Upon his death, he dropped a full train pass. Score! Huggy, we're gonna be able to get out of here!
Not so fast, children.
Days 86 through 89, the climax of my story was beginning. Mommy was the only thing left standing between me and my freedom.
I asked you to play fair, and you cheated. Now we're going to play one last game. It's called Hide and Seek.
What? You didn't keep your end of the bargain either.
It doesn't matter. Bad children will be punished. You took what was dear to me, so I'm taking what's dear to you.
What does that mean?
I already captured Kissy Missy. Next, I'll get my hands on Poppy.
Leave Kissy out of this!
Huggy then ran at Mommy and began to attack her.
Run, Max! Ward Poppy while I hold her off!
I didn't hesitate to take the opportunity Huggy had made for me. I began to run as fast as I could. I ran until finally things around me seemed to quiet down. When I felt it was safe, I hid. Surely she won't find me here.
Peekaboo!
Ah! I was back on the run, this time with Mommy trailing close behind. We made it through multiple rooms of the factory until I turned a corner and hid in another spot.
Come out, wherever you are.
Please don't find me, please don't find me, please don't find me!
There you are.
Days 90 through 94, or it could be more? I wasn't sure. I felt like I was running from Mommy for an eternity. I knew I would be too tired to keep running soon. Think! By luck, I ran into an incinerator room. Perfect! I walked into the incinerator and hid the best I could.
Where did you go, little one? Mommy's sorry for being so angry.
No matter what, I'm not moving.
Mommy also has a surprise for you. I'll be right back.
Surprise? What is she talking about? I heard the sounds of feet scuttling and Mommy soon returned with Poppy.
I found your precious little Poppy.
Don't worry, Max. I'm fine.
Mommy is the worst.
I'll be at the game station. Meet me there, or Poppy's going in the grinder. Bye.
Okay, Mommy. Time to end this. Days 95 through 99. I returned to my base and began to prepare for the inevitable battle ahead. I quickly gathered all my food and arrows. As I was leaving, Huggy crawled up to me.
Huggy, you're okay! That's right! I'm tougher than I look.
Well, I can't relax yet. Mommy ended up taking Poppy.
Oh no! That makes me mad! I wish I could help, but I need to save Kissy Missy first! Please, save Poppy!
Okay, and Huggy, thanks for everything. I won't let you down. With my weapon in hand, I ran towards the game station to face what would be my most difficult battle yet. Mommy stood at the center of the room, waiting for me. She had already trapped Poppy inside the train.
Aren't you ready to leave? Poppy's already waiting for you.
Yes please.
Not until we play one final game. A battle to the death!
If you want her, you'll have to go through me. Day 100. My final battle with Mommy Longlegs began. To say the fight was brutal would be underselling it. She was ferocious and faster than anyone else I'd come up against. It was clear she was pulling her punches before.
You know, you can still give up. Mommy won't mind.
Let Poppy go and we'll talk.
I can't do that.
Why are you doing this? We're not your children. We're not your playthings.
How dare you say that to Mommy? I have done nothing but care for you, love you unconditionally, and root for your successes.
Yeah, it really just seems like you've been trying to kill me.
Well, yes. And now I'm going to do it again.
Then you have to die. The fight continued on and on. She spawned an army of spiders to overwhelm me. Luckily though, by now, I had fought much worse. I managed to clear out the spiders and continue to focus my attacks on her. After a lot of fighting, I weakened her. Now's my moment. I ran towards her, putting all my might into one final swing. I made contact, killing her. I did it! I actually did it! I quickly went to check on Poppy.
Max, I can't believe it. The nightmare of Mommy Longlegs is actually over.
I know. Let's get out of here.